How's it going, everyone? Lone Wolf here, and welcome back to the stream. Right. Quiet. Busy. Last time, which was not that long ago, actually, we were playing a fucking fantastic game. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. So, let me just get it all good here. There we go. Much better. Oh my god, seriously, Cole, those look like fucking boots or something, I swear. The character design's good, but still, I just think, why? Why are they boots? Did you, like, kill a bandit or something for them? Probably not. Right, so, last time with this, we got introduced to these three dorks right here, and, they're in jail right now because some fucking little shit stole the crown. And, yeah. So let's just see how they get out of it. Alright. I may need to go back a bit. Right, I did voice for him, so let me get back into it. Hold on. She sniffed and wiped her tearful eyes with a shaky arm. Thank you, kind sir. Sorry for my lack of composure. And apologies for indirectly destroying your wagon earlier. If I had been more vigilant... Now you're just being too honest. See? What you should have done is put all the blame on that shitty cat who stole your stuff and then flex your status as a knight. You might even avoided getting arrested. but that would be lying! Or, at the very least, dishonorable. I undoubtedly share some of the responsibility. Not lying, finessing the truth. You should try it sometime. Saves you a lot of pain in life. Both Knight and Sid stared at him doubtfully. Boss, I gotta say, all your advice is kinda iffy. My words are full of wisdom from years of experience, thank you very much. My god, he is such a fucking smartass, Cole. I love him! You'll understand when you're older. Isn't he 23, Cole? Then... No. Yeah. How old is Sid? He's probably at the legal age, so I'm not sure. He turned towards the young knight with a grin. By the way, the name's Cole, and this is my lackey, Sid. It's a pleasure sharing a jail cell with you. The young knight scrambled to stand up and bowed deeply. Aww, there's a cute smile on that precious bean. It's an honor to meet you as well, Sir Cole, answered Sid. My name is Arteme Joanna Gautier, a fledgling knight of the church. Sid's jaws nearly dropped to the floor. Wait a second, you're Arteme Gautier? The career is chosen? That is correct. Though, I am unsure if I am worthy of such a title. Dude, you don't actually believe in this chosen one church nonsense, do you? It's all true, though! All the bards sing about how the Creator has chosen heroes throughout history to save the world from horrible stuff! I can't believe it! It's an honor to meet you, ma'am! Oh my god, I'm bad, Gatsby, so hard! Oh, god damn it. Fucking love this. This is amazing! Artemi flushed and scratched her head bashfully. I just love her! Oh my god, she's cute. She's adorable. Thank you for the kind words, Sir Sid. You are quite the flatterer. Ah, what's so great about that? The fact that you're here just means something world-shakingly terrible is going to happen within our lifetime. Now you're telling me this sobbing baby story is supposed to save us from it? Boss, you really need to work on your sense of tact. No, Sir Cole's correct. I am not exactly a model example of a knight, much less of the Creator's chosen. Oh, Artemi, don't beat yourself up. Come on. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Today has been one big disaster. So, what's your whole deal? Did that little shit screw over your delivery job too? That is somewhat true. I was tasked with my first mission together on behalf of the church. I was delivered a obsidian crown encrusted with 4 gorgeous rubies to His Highness at the royal palace. But that little thief stole the crown. Artemi grimaced and sniffled again. I have shamed myself this day. The church will be most displeased. I doubt His Highness will be much happier. My first mission outside the church district, and I botched it immediately. Cole snapped his fingers impatiently. Don't go crying on me again. Stay focused. So that little shit stole a priceless jeweled crown from the royal family? Sounds very fucking sus. I just love being sus. I just love that fucking face of his. It's just like, I love it. I'd imagine they'd be pretty grateful if we managed to recover it. And they're certainly rich enough to reward us generously. Oh my god. Oh. Paul. I suppose so. They are the rulers of Axia, after all. I've never had the opportunity to interact with the royal family before. Especially now since the prince is the only surviving member. Excellent! That's decided! Soon they're gonna help you recover your missing crown. Huh? We are? Our delivery job is ruined anyhow. As proper responsible adventurers, we might as well help out this poor knight with her task. Out of the kindness of our hearts, of course. Oh yeah, when you're a fucking moocher and such, you lazy little twink. This might be a good chance to recover those arcane crystals that the kids sold too. I gotta keep my little adventuring party from sullying Papa's reputation. Yes! Oh, finally! A good and proper adventuring mission! I've been waiting for something like this all day! Sis' enthusiasm faltered slightly as he gave it some thought. But, boss? How are we supposed to catch that thief kid? He ran away hours ago. Before that little shit wrecked our wagon, he mentioned selling his stolen goods to someone named Clyde. Luckily for us, I think I know exactly who he's talking about. Sounds a bit sus. As the son of Morrow Bonebreaker, you get to know a lot of shady people. Very shady indeed. I gotta tell you that. Cole turned to Artemi with a grin. We're gonna get your crown back by the end of the day, Missy. I guarantee it. Thank you so much for your guidance, Sir Cole. I'm sincerely in your debt. To think the people outside the church district would be so kind. Not to make you parade or anything, but we're all still stuck in jail. I don't know, we're gonna... Oh dear, it loads. I'll have to mention that to the developer. I don't think we're gonna get much done as long as we're stuck here. Not for long, we aren't. Really stuck his hand and said, "What? What's gonna happen?" Boss, what are you doing? Right in front of a lady? Sir Cole, this is highly inappropriate. Cole something else. He rummaged through his loincloth and pulled out a small lockpick. You all relax. Wes gave me a thought. Gave me a thorough pat down before throwing us in here. had to have my goods somewhere. You stuffed a lockpick in your loincloth? I got buckets everywhere on this little thing. Oh, one advantage wearing basically nothing is the fact that the City Watch can't pat me down without feeling real awkward. I'm pretty sure Wes had fun feeling me up. Oh my god, you fucking horn dog! God damn it! You fucking horn dog! I love you! Sir Cole, your methods are quite questionable. Cole winked as he stuck his lockpick into the keyhole and began tinkering away. Not total euphemism right here, that's for sure. Although, damn, I might be thinking of it. Fuck. Hey, as long as it works. Cole grimaced and tracked his lockpick. Well, there's throws of prickle into my plans. What appears to be the issue? Let's have upgrade to a more complex and expensive lock. Oh! I can't make heads or tails of this thing. Does that mean we can't get out of here? Outside stuffed his lockpick back into the pocket of his waistband. Not necessarily. Oh, he's got an idea? As I like to say, if you can't force your way out, people your way out. What? I've got your backup plan. Cole took a step back, peering around the cold cell walls thoughtfully. I wonder, is there a hole I could go through to crawl in and die? So he says. He turned towards his two companions with a grin. I'm gonna lure Wes into the cell. After he unlocks the door, I'll need Sid to knock him out. You want me to attack the sheriff? That's quite illegal. Listen, this is what being an adventurer is all about. We wreck and destroy shit wherever we go and somehow leave the place better than it was. Oh wait, we wreck and destroy stuff. I thought it was we wreck and destroy shit. I like the wreck and destroy shit line better than I just did. What do you think is worse? Assaulting one measly sheriff, or the fact that Wes inconveniences me whenever we meet? Assaulting the sheriff? Sir Cole! Sir Sid, you can't possibly comply with this. Figured the church night would be all goody two-shoes about this. Don't you want to recover the crown of yours? We don't have time to wait for the City Watch to sort themselves out, you know. If we wait too long, the trail to our thief will go cold. Well, when you put it that way. And Sid, do you want to impress Morrow when you meet him? Or tell him that you're acting like a big spineless sissy? Of course not! I'm a capable adventurer who does what needs to be done. I just gotta hit the sheriff in the back of the head, right? I'll do it! Sir Sid, you mustn't be so easily swayed. Too late for takebacks. Let's set this planet into motion. Oh shit! Minor illusion. Summon Colonel Mustang. Cole snapped his fingers, a spark of magic. Oh! Fire immediately erupted in every corner of the jail cell, lighting the dark room with a brilliant orange glow. Oh shit. Carrots of flame flickered lazily in the cold air along the sparks of bright ember. Sir Cole, have you gone mad? Quick! Grab some water! Oh, relax, will you? None of this fire is real. It's all illusion magic. It's basically the only kind of magic I know how to do. Huh? Sid cautiously crouched near fire and gingerly waved a hand near the flame. Ooh. No heat, just a constant chill of the stone prison. Oh! Sid chuckled and stuck his entire hand in the fire while wiggling his fingers. Oh my god. Sid, you dork. There shimmered with the wispy fog of illusion magic as the false flames danced around his fingertips. He's having way too much fun. Yeah, I know, he's having way too much fun. Whoa! These are some neat tricks, boss! This is quite an impressive display of illusionary spellcasting.
Not quite. It still needs a few finishing touches to be convincing.
What's he doing? What? Prestidigitation. I don't know how to say that word. It's fucking long. It's too long. My brain don't see it. More sparks erupted from Cole's fingertips. Suddenly, the cold jail cell was filled with the thick scent of smoke. The heavy scent slowly flowed out of their cell and down the cell corridor of the prison. That's one effective way to get out of prison, is to start a fire. That should get their attention. Now I just need you to make a ruckus. How good is your acting? Sanitary paused before exchanging blank stares. The fuck? Hold on. Did something happen? That's weird. Did the music glitch for some reason? Hold on, let's see. Let's get to the main menu for a minute. Let's just see what the hell that was about. Oh, wait. Oh no. Oh. Oh my god, did the... What the fuck happened? Hold on for a minute. What's going on? Oh god. What the hell just happened? Excuse me for a moment. Right. That was a really weird glitch. I don't know what happened there. That was really weird. I kind of panicked. I thought these things fucking buzzed over me or something happened to the computer. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, that was so weird. Saying that Artemy paused before exchanging blank stares. Let's move that out of the way. Bluff, chest, bluff. Fine. Let me show you amateurs how it's done. What's he gonna do? Footsteps echo through the stone walls as Weiss made a mad dash towards their jail cell. What the blaze is going on in here? I leave for one moment and the place smells like it's burning down. Holy shit! This dropped the towering wall of fire that had erupted within the cell. Cole shook the bars at the cell desperately, his face a twist of panic and fear. Weiss, please help! Let us out! What happened? How should I know? We were just chilling here and suddenly the place split up. Did you set us up? What? Of course I didn't. I'm a good, law-abiding sheriff. Right, and I'm sure all of my arrests were legitimate. I knew you had it out for me, but I didn't know you hated me that much. You're a little shaded, but I don't want you dead. My thoughts exactly, Louise. He is quite a little shaded. Hold on, I'll get this door. We stumbled through the key ring in his pocket and promptly jammed it into the cell door. There, hurry up and... Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on, one more time with that. Oh, Sid awkwardly still released with the raised fist as he dropped to the floor like a sack of potatoes. Army glanced over his shoulder with an equally mortified expression. Cole just casually stepped over to conscious sheriff and dusted himself up. Oh my god, Cole, you little shit. Aw, he does care. This feels bad, right? I can feel the career judging us in shame. Cole scowled at them as he snapped his fingers, dismantling his illusionary flames. Don't sympathize with this guy. He's been falsely arresting me for years. Did you mention those public indecency charges, though? Cole waved his hand dismissively as he dragged Sid out of the cell. Details, details. Come on, let's hurry up and get out of here. Night lady, are you coming or what? One moment, please. Tommy gently carried the chef's prone body to a nearby corner, propping it upright in a more comfortable position. There. Much better. Sleeping with such uncomfortable posture is bad for one's health. I think a cramped neck is going to be the least of his worries when he wakes up. I hope he takes a small comfort in this anyhow. Adds most of the ease of my conscience. I hate working with goody two-shoes. Fucking annoying. Alright, so I love these icons. These are so cute the way they move. So let me just hold on, let's see it. Oh, I love that. It's so cool. Oh, fuck. Ow. Oh, I hit my nose. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Don't mind me. I'm fine. I'm fine. Ryan Red's Alley. After sneaking out of the city watch prison, Cole led his two new companions across the city to Rodden Reed's Alley. A seedy and lawless area, Rodden Reed's Alley was ripe for shady individuals and underground activities, and possibly lots of very risque stuff too. Which would be very surprising. Needless to say, Morrow took his son here for frequent visits on the weekends. I beg your pardon? Are you saying that your father takes you to this unlawful corner of the city for fun? That's so utterly irresponsible. It's a pretty good time. One of my favorite gay bars is a few blocks from here. Things get pretty rowdy on No Pants Fridays. No pants? What kind of bars are you going to, boss? The gay ones. Oh my god! More importantly, Clyde's little business is around here too. Exactly what kind of business does this Clyde character conduct? He's really fun. Clyde is an old buddy of mine. He runs an underground fighting ring that Papa frequents whenever he gets the urge to kick the shit out of someone. I get kind of bored when Papa drags me to go, so I usually hang and chill with Clyde in his office. Among other things. Ooh. Anyway, Clyde's an active seller in the city's black market, too. People go to his ring to gamble on fights and check out his wares. A little street urchin thief was probably planning to pawn that crown and our stolen arcane crystals to Clyde for some quick money. Cole led the group towards a warm building in the corner of the alley. There was a thick wooden door with a small closed slot near the top, likely used to observe visitors. And maybe other things. Some splatterings of orange and black paint marked the entrance like the stripes of a tiger. Of course. Muffled yells and thundering crashes echoed from within the building. Oh my god. Boss? Are you sure this is a good idea? This place is kind of creeping me out. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We can't just stroll into Clyde's den for a pleasant chit-chat. They probably won't let us in for no reason. The ring is either for fighters or people betting on fights. And we don't have any money for bets or black market browsing either. We're gonna need a plan. Our teammate suddenly walked past him and cheerfully knocked on the thing. Oh my god! What was that? Wait. Oh, it's a... I thought someone was actually knock at my door. Damn. Greetings. Is Sir Clyde available? I'm looking for the whereabouts of a missing crown. Oh! That fucking got me. Cynical frankly dragged her off to the side and around the corner. Are you insane? You can't just go announcing yourself like that. I don't understand. Are we not approaching your friend Clyde in search of the crown? Why do people love to rub their temples on a lot in this? Yeah, but not like this. Some subterfuge is in order. You mean lying? That's most dishonorable, Sir Cole. Okay, listen here, little knight. I may be real friendly with Clyde, but he's still a businessman in Ron Reed's alley. It's every man for himself out here. He's not just gonna hand over a jeweled crown worth thousands of gold just because we asked nicely. That's not how the world works. There's some the door slid open. A pair of sharp, predatory eyes peered around the alley suspiciously. Hello? Hello? I swear I heard someone. Growler buried his face in his hands. It's now or never. Thinking quickly, he grabbed his two companions and dragged them into view of the door. Hey, buddy, how's it going? That's door slot blinked to surprise before snapping closed. The door suddenly swung open and revealed a tall, grinning tiger. God damn it, again! I can't do it! I can't fucking do it! Well, ain't my little coleslaw. How you doing, buddy? Cole yelped as the large feline grabbed him in a headlock and roughly tousled his hair. Hey, let me go! You're messing up my hair! Aw, you know you love it. Your hair is always a mess anyway. It's handsomely disheveled. It's the secret to my charm. Ow! Fucking hell. Clyde let the smelling unit go and gave his ass a firm smack as he retreated. I see your daddy ain't here this time, little coleslaw. As much as I love hanging out with ya, I got business to run. If you're not here to fight or check out my wares, I'm afraid I can't leave you in, buddy. Of course I'm here for business, Clyde. Let me introduce you to my new adventuring party. This is Sid and Artemy, my new lackeys. Greetings, Sir Clyde. It's a pleasure to meet you. I looked taken aback as Artemi bowed deeply. Now I know something ain't right. What's a polite... Oh, okay, hold on. What's a polite lass like you doing with someone like my little coleslaw? Please stop calling me that. Oh. Is that what the little shit deserves? A smack on the ass. Ah, what's the matter, buddy? Am I embarrassing you in front of your new friends? Nah, I'm more afraid that you're gonna scare them off. I'm always happy to hang out with you, but like I said before, today's a business day. His face flushed pink as he stared at the two glowing handprints. Oh! Oh my God! Is it getting to the risk? Wow. You're really friendly with Boss. No need to be jealous, big guy. I know for a fact that no closer likes being shared. What do you mean by that? Cold clear his Anyway, I'm taking my two lackeys to your fighting ring to test their mettle against your fighters. Gotta make sure they can kick ass before I take them on to real missions. So what do you say? Mind if we come in and brawl for a few rounds? Oh? Intrigued, Clyde glanced up and down, Sid and Artemi. These two? Well, my ring's always happy to welcome fresh meat. This will really get the audience riled up and the bets rolling. Are you sure they're ready to meet my contenders, though? We don't pull the punches around here. Sid glanced between his two companions while shuffling nervously. Well, worry not, friend. Whatever the challenge, I'm ready to face it head on. I swear upon my honor as a knight. My. You may be a bunch of greenhorns, but you've got guts. I dig it. Well, if you made up your minds, then follow me into my little underground fight ring. Clyde beckoned the three of them inside the worm building with a wink. Cole grumbled and followed him inside while doing his best to ignore his stinging oh my God. You really need to stop being such a tease when I'm around folks. you know you love it. I know you said it's business before pleasure, Kate. Are you sure I can't get you to join me in my office for a bit? I'm sure your friends can take care of themselves for a little while. We'll see. Oh my God! As the two of them disappeared inside, Sid nudged Artemi and whispered with a red face. That was weird, right? The way those two acted with each other? Artemi blinked blankly. I'm afraid I do not have much experience with social interactions. Was that not how close male friends conduct familiarity among themselves? I don't have any friends, but I'm pretty sure they don't casually smack each other's asses. Sid shook his head furiously. Why in the world was he feeling so flustered? You know what? Never mind. Let's hurry and go inside. The building's interior was cold and unkept, its dark stone walls dimly lit by flickering candlelight. As Clyde led the three of them down a narrow corridor, muffled sounds of fighting men and a roaring crowd echoed through the walls. Clyde watched the newcomers' nervous faces with grin. Well, folks, welcome to my fighting ring. Oh my God, what? Sorry, I just have to... The door opened to reveal a large, rowdy room with an open area roped off for fighters. The place was filled to the brim with a crowd surrounding the ring, whooping and hollering at two large, heavily bruised men exchanging fierce blows. Scantily clad waiters served out trays of beer and mead, while judges collected bets from the... Oh my God, scantily clad waiters? What the fuck, man? What is this, medieval Hooters? The entire crowd screamed as one of the fighters brutally grabbed his opponent by the throat. In a show of sheer strength, the fighter lifted his opponent off the floor and tossed him into a brick wall with a sickening crunch. As the airman groaned and struggled to pick himself up off the ground, the fighter raised a victorious fist in the air, prompting the crowd to burst into uproarious applause. Sid watched the entire scene and gulped nervously. Whoa, this is kind of hardcore. If you think this is rough, you should see my papa in the ring. That's when things get really good. It doesn't appear these fighters adhere to proper sparring etiquette. Had I pulled a trick like that in the cathedral, Her Excellency would surely lock me up in confinement for days. Lock you in confinement? What kind of weird church training did they put you through? Huh? Worry not, friends. It was just simple discipline. Surely many families do the same for their children. No. I think the worst my mom's done was force me to wash all the dishes in our tavern for a couple of days. And then she felt bad and we ended up washing them together. Papa's never had to discipline me as a kid because I never got caught. Oh, you were such a little shit. God damn it, Cole. Y'all need to stop being so honest with your parents. Sir Cole, I simply cannot condone your deceptive methods. That sounds like the words of a sucker to me. By now, the cheering and hollering from the rambunctious crowd had died down. People were carrying the fallen contender out of the ring while they were preparing for their next match. The victor of the last fight was downing a tankard of beer when he suddenly caught sight of Cole and his companions near the entrance. His eyes narrowed dangerously. The large man quietly approached them, the crowd parting as his wake nervously. Wow! Holy shit!
Collodi Bonebreaker. Why are you here?
His voice was low and quiet, but it reverberated off the stone walls of the fighting and dangerous rumble.
This is not a schoolyard. The fighting ring is a place for the strong to test their tenacity against worthy opponents. You must be chummy with Clyde, but you cannot simply waltz in here for a visit wherever you please. Cowards are not welcome here.
Despite the sheer size difference between Cole and the huge man standing over him, Cole's still tall and unfazed. My god, what is with the size difference so far with these three characters? Like, this one is bigger, this one's bigger, and he's just a short little twink. My god, what is going to happen here? Good to see you too, Val. I see you haven't changed much since our last visit. Hi. Cool, Val. I let Cole in because he's actually participating in the fights this time around. I know you got beef with the little guy, but keep the drama out of the ring, alright?
You? Fighting in the ring?
Well, not exactly. I brought my 2 new lackeys here for a bit of battle practice. They'll be fighting for me. Cole turned to Artemi and said, Guys, meet the fighting ring's top contender and Clyde's business partner. This is Val. Hi! Greetings, Sir Val. We are honored by the opportunity to spar with such a strong opponent. Val's eyes narrowed at Cole with bitter disgust.
As expected. Constantly manipulating others to fight your battles. Always hiding behind your father's success. You are a weak and feeble coward, Collodi Bonebreaker. Everything you own, your connections, your success, all given to you on a silver platter by your father. You are nothing but a leech. And your companions will do well to be wary of you.
Tense silence hung in the air. Artemi and Sid exchanged nervous glances awkwardly. Sir Cole? Are you alright? Cole suddenly broke the silence with a hearty laugh. Yup, your local and moral leech, Collodi Bonebreaker, at your service. What? What are you gonna do about it? Val glared at Cole for several long moments before turning to leave.
Disgusting. You are a waste of my time. You little twink shithead.
Cole's smile faded into an unsettling frown as he watched a large crocodile disappear in the crowd. Oh, God. Clyde leaned over and gave Cole's hair a gentle ruffle. Sorry, folks. Val can be a little confrontational sometimes. Don't let him get to you. Bah! I'm used to it by now. Clyde turned towards Artemi and said, oh shit. Turns Artemi and said apologetically. That was my business partner, Val. He's the best fighter around and he helps me out with some of my market business as well. Clients are usually surprisingly well cooperative when you have a 7-foot-tall crocodile on your side. Holy shit, he is fucking tall. How tall is Cole then? Is he like, what? 5 feet? Maybe? And then maybe Sid is about 6.5 feet? That's my guess. That is seriously my guess. I don't know. I swear, he's a pretty nice guy under the gruffness, though. Now that we got the introductions out of the way, do you mind if I take my lackeys to a changing room or something? Sure thing, little coleslaw. The rooms are down the hall to your left. You know where they are. Cole nodded and marched through the crowd, gesturing for the 2 lackeys to follow. Come, my pretties. Come to me. Fighting rings, changing rooms, turned out to be an unused storage room that had just enough space for a handful of people. Wow. Why is it that most of the taverns here and shops are total shitholes? Seriously. Damn. This was a big kingdom. Why is it such a shithole? Well, we haven't seen anything yet. I think. I don't know. Artemi and Sid struggled to squeeze behind between the barrels of supplies as Cole plopped down comfortably on a nearby crate. Oh my god, Cole. Alright, folks. Now that we're here, let's hatch a plan before stepping into anything messy. Our goal is to search for this missing crown, but it looks like we'll have to participate in the fighting ring if we want to stay here. Cole turned to Sid with a grin. Well, buddy, you said you wanted an exciting day, and now you're gonna get it. It'll be your job to fight in the ring for us. What? Me? I mean, I'll definitely give it a shot. I must object. The crown is missing due to my own mistakes. It is only right that I fight instead. Listen, Knighty. The fights here are hand-to-hand combat with no weapons or armor allowed. You got any experience with that in your knighthood training? No? Alright, I'll hinge my bets on the big buff guy instead. Wow. You're a holy knight, right? He's probably gonna take a beating or two. You can patch him up with some healing magic or something in between the fights. I fucking knew it! I knew it! Cole's a bard, Sid's a warrior, and Artemi is a paladin. I believe. Those are the right ones, right? Paladin? Fuck. It's been a while since I played Baldur's Gate 3, so I don't remember. Damn! Okay, yeah. I see. Then that is the duty I wholly accept. You don't think everyone here is as hardcore as that Val guy, do you? Most are pretty wimpy, to be honest. Papa can usually beats them. Papa usually beats them to pulp with one hand. That's a bit of a weird saying. Papa can usually beats the, oh well. And you don't have to worry about fighting Val. He only goes after the toughest guys. Hey, I can be pretty tough. Sure you can. Anyway, while you guys are making a scene in the fighting ring, I'm going to sneak around the building to find that missing crown. I'm pretty familiar with this place, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But whatever you're caught by someone who works here, like Sir Clyde. Cole shrugged. We're good buddies, so I don't expect to get roughed up or anything. This might even work to our advantage. Cole snapped his fingers. A burst of violet light erupted from his fingertips like blossoming flowers. I have this spell here called Charm Person. It's a really weak spell that can be easily resisted if the person sees it coming, but if I cast it while his guard is down, I can charm Clyde into showing me where the crown is. Or better yet, just force him to give it to me. People usually forget what happened after a charm wears off, so I should be safe. Theoretically, at least. Oh, damn. If that doesn't work, I'll just run around a corner and cast a disguise self on myself to look like one of his workers. Fuck. I love that sus face. That should make escaping easier. Wow, boss, you sure know a lot of illusion-y spells. This is so cool! I've never worked with a talented magic user like you before. We're gonna make a great team! Huh? Try that. Thanks. I usually don't get to talk about this because my spells are used for tricking people. This is kinda nice. Cole turns our tummy, his expression suddenly serious. By the way, don't tell anyone I'm a magic user, okay? My papa's a real old-fashioned magic here, so... Artemi nodded sullenly. Worry not, Sir Cole. You have my silence. But would it not be better to come clean to your father? Surely, an honest relationship will allow you to perform your future mercenary duties more easily. Yeah, you even said earlier that he wouldn't even be that mad. A little disappointed early on is better than a lifetime of bolting up a lie, right? Cole sighed and his shoulders slumped heavily. You don't understand. I don't want to disappoint Papa. But that's not entirely why I keep my mouth shut. He leaned backwards and stared at the ceiling wearily. Val was right earlier, you know. Sir Cole, do not let that rude man's words get to you. It's true, though. The mercenary company that I'll inherit is my father's, just like everything else I own in my life. But this... A few sparks of magic flashing between them. This is mine. I may be a little weak and spineless, but I want to hold on to this just a little longer. Oh, poor guy. I feel kind of bad for him now. Oh, man. Ooh. The crowd was just as loud as rambunctious when Cole accompanied the two of them towards the ring. Sid chewed on his thumb nervously as all eyes trained on him like predators to a fresh piece of meat. Oh my god, Sid! What the fuck? Sure, he was pretty big and tough guy, but is he ready for something like this? We'll have to see. Hey, Cole, is the guy ready for his first match? Sid jumped when he felt Cole, placed a comforting hand on his shoulder. He's got a little stage fright, but Sid's gonna be crushing everyone once he gets heated. Just watch. Remember definitely Cole's bold proclamation. Several of the air fighters looked downright offended. I'm looking forward to seeing that. You've got a few moments to get ready before your first match starts. Make the best fight to win. Sid glanced towards the ring. It looked like his opponent was a large bear whose chest was littered with bruises and scars. He wasn't as big or thickly muscled as Val, but that didn't make him any less intimidating. The bear caught Sid staring a shot vicious grin. Fresh meat, huh? I look forward to breaking you into the ring, kid! Oh, I'm horrible. Sid shuddered and ducked between his two companions. Sid! What the hell? Boss? Are you sure I'm up for this? I mean, you did say it was a greenhorn and not ready for big stuff earlier today, and you're not chickening out on us, are you? Well, chickening out is a strong term. I prefer strategically cautious. Oh, just like earlier with his mom. Being fired is a strong term. I prefer being gently let go. That's how it was earlier. Oh, so maybe that's his thing. Cole suddenly dangerously close to him. A thumb gently slid under his chin, coaxing Sid to look directly in oh my god. Come on, man. You're the lucky Kalodi Bonebreaker. You've got what it takes to crush everyone here if you wanted to. Now get out there and show them what you're made of. I don't know, boss. Maybe... No! Sid's brain fully shut down for a moment as Cole leaned in and plit. Oh! He stood for his mouth and gave a face. What was... A spark of magic suddenly snapped him out of his stupor. Sid felt warm slowly, spread from cold. Where cold smooched him was like a hot bath enveloped his body in a comfortable hug. Oh. Ow. His senses sharpened and his muscles twitched with strength he didn't know he had. Sid gulped and readjusted his glasses in utter confusion. So basically, in other words, Sid is like all brawn and brain. Or probably something. He's like mostly all brain, but he has the brawn to back it up, sort of. But he doesn't really use it, even though he's a big, buff nerd. Damn, that's cool. That's funny. What was that? Was that a spell? Cole winked in. Bardic is for I fucking knew it. Oh my god. I played. I thought I got away from D&D world. Now I'm back into it. What the shit? But in a different form. Meh. It gives people a little boost in their morale and abilities. Feels pretty good, eh? It's temporary though, so use it well. Huh? Was the kiss part of the spell? Maybe. Doesn't matter. It matters to me. Cole waved his hand dismissively as he nudged Sid through the crowd. No more chickening out. Get in there and kick some ass. Sid was left spluttering, utterly dumbfounded as Cole pushed him into the fighting ring. Go on, go on, get yours in there. It's just casually, she's like, all right, go on, Sid, go on, get yours in there. People were starting to place bets on the victor of this fight as the crowd congregated near the gambling table. A large pile of gold was slowly growing on the side of the bear Sid was about to face, but not a single person placed a bet on Sid himself. Sid glanced at his empty, non-existent betting pile, and his ears dropped in dejection. Oh, it made sense that no one would take their chances on unknown newcomer, but... The crowd suddenly parted as Cole staggered towards the gambling table and tossed a massive pile of gold coins on Sid's side. What? Shocked murmurs distantly spread throughout the audience. Up. Oh, that guy on the movie, he doesn't even look tough. Get creative years on your good, kid. I should be saying the same to you. Cole sneered. After this round's over, I think I'll be a whole lot richer. Sid watched the whole gambling exchange for his position in the fighting ring. He felt his heart jump in the cycle, spilling so much money in his betting pile. Adrenaline pumped through his being as he took it. Oh fuck! Whoops! As he took a deep breath and stepped forward into the ring. Boss is really taking a chance on me. I gotta do a good job. Just watch. I'll crush the competition. There's Artemy. I was wondering where the precious bean was. A judge blew a whistle, signaling the fight was about to start. Artemy and Cole settled down in their seats along with the rest of the crowd. Wow, Sir Cole. You must have much confidence in Sir Sid to wager such wealth on his performance. He's lucky to have such a supportive leader. Cole, who was sipping a tankard of mead, nearly spat out with a snort. Just like this. Huh? Nah, that pile of gold is all a minor illusion. If Sid loses the match, we get ready to run. I beg your pardon? Oh my god, why, Cole? Why? Oh fuck, I should move the bike. Oh god, Cole, what are you getting us into? Jeebus. There's the look. There you little shit. Others get ready. 3, 2, 1, 5, 7, 60, 7. Begin! Why is there like fucking elbow there? Like, let's try wrestle like a Thursday. Sid immediately raised his fist and crouched in a fighting position. Magic from Cole's bardic inspiration shimmered through his veins and muscles like static electricity. All of Sid's senses felt oddly sharp and focused. His opponent, the scarred bear, dove at him with a ferocious snarl, but to him it almost appeared as though he moved in slow motion. Whoa! Sid dodged the bear's jabs and punches and then retaliated with one of his own. The bear stumbled backwards with a fierce blow to the jaw. An opening. Ha!
He charged forward, slamming the larger man's abdomen. With a massive heave, Sid grabbed the bear by his torso and lifted him into the air. Holy shit. His opponent flailed and yelled helplessly as Sid leaned backwards and sharply and slammed the bear to the ground with a brutal thud. Oh shit. Sid scrambled onto his feet, panting breathlessly as he stared at the groaning body of his opponent. The bear weakly tapped the stone floors thrice. Hold on. Oh, so that's his full outfit. These are short shorts! What the hell? Oh. Shirokoi, you are not... Oh my god, Shirokoi, you are doing well with this shit. I fucking love your art. Let's get out of that. A surrender. The first round was over without Sid even taking a single hit. Sid stared over the prone bear, panting heavily as he came out of his adrenaline-induced daze. The crowd was stunned. Even Cole's jaw hung open in shock. In the back of the crowd, alone, Artemi clapped politely through the sides with a smile. Wonderful, sir! Wonderful job, Sir Sid! Your show of strength is truly impressive. Sid flushed pink and scratched his head bashfully from the center of the ring. Aw, thanks. Did you see that, boss? I hope I did you proud. Huh? Oh yeah, you sure did. Cole was busy running towards the gambler's table and mixing together the piles of coins to hide his fading illusions. Most of the crowd was too distracted, mumbling bitterly to themselves to notice the gold pile was significantly smaller. Bah, beginners get out the back. Or maybe we're just good. Anyways, thanks for all the money, folks. Bye! Later! Artemi grimaced at Cole carried out. Oh my god, why? Even if this whole crown business doesn't work out, at least I'll have some loot to bring back to Papa tonight. No worries, Nighty. I'll be sure to split some with you and Sid too. Sir Cole, I cannot condone your dishonesty here. All this money was won through deception. Perhaps it would be better if we returned it. What? Return to these gamblers in this illegal fighting ring with a shitty black market in the background? Backrooms? The backrooms! Oh, fuck! We're not in the backrooms, are we? I hope not. None of this money was honest to begin with. We're just taking it back and putting it to good use. Tammy's frown deepened as she stared in a large sack of coins. I suppose this still does not sit well with me. She looked up with a determined glare. As you say, this whole establishment is quite illegal. Perhaps I should alert the knights of the church to this place and forego this entire fighting ring business to begin with. Cole's by stealthily staring on Tammy's intense gaze. Maybe you could. Of course, a small army of knights approaching would alert everyone here right away. There are hidey holes and escape tunnels everywhere in this place. The moment trouble arises, everyone here will grab their money, goods, and treasures and flee in every direction. Your knights can't catch them all. And then you can kiss your missing crown goodbye. He took a step forward and placed the sack of gold into her hesitant hands. Or you can stick with us to quietly recover your crown with a chance of success. What will you choose? Artemi gripped the coin sack tightly and sat back down with a sigh. When you put it that way, I suppose this is the correct course of action. Still, Cole patted her head with a sympathetic smile. Listen, I get it. You're a good person. I'm kind of scummy. And this place got bad vibes. But the world ain't exactly black and white with clean answers. When you've been out there as long as I have, you learn that you gotta bend a few rules to get the job done. Artemi fiddled with the edge of the coin sack, her brow furrowed uncomfortably. Perhaps it is true that I do not have much experience with the world outside the church district. I will look forward to experiencing some of these difficult matters, Sir Cole. Damn, she does have thick eyebrows, I have to say. My god. That's not a bad thing, though. It's just damn eyebrows. Their conversation was interrupted by Sid rushing excited through the crowd to their table with sweat still dripping from his temple. Miss Knight! Boss! Did you see the fight I was just in? I can't believe I beat that guy! What do you think? Am I a decent addition to your adventuring party? Sid beat between the two, his tail wagging furiously.
Well done, Sir Sid. I admit, I am quite surprised. You are a very adept fighter for someone of your background.
For real, though. Not bad for your first fight, Sid. I knew I saw something great in you behind that buff chest of yours. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fucking big tip. Oh my god. Oh shucks. Thanks for taking a gamble on me, boss. I might not be the smartest guy out there, but if you're looking for someone big to fight your battles, I'm your guy. Oh my god, he really is all brawn and no brain. Fuck. Oh my god. Artemi's a precious bean, Cole's a little shit, and Sid here seems to be a himbo. I don't know. That's just my guess. Keep up that enthusiasm. You've got a long day ahead of you. Cole stood up from the table and tossed a sack of coins into surprise Artemi's scrambling hands. Looks like it's time for me to start sneaking around for that crown. Nighty, you handle all the bets from here on. Keep participating in matches to keep everyone distracted. What? Wait, Sir Cole, you've chosen Lord Weasley. I do not have any experience with money.
He left.
I whistle go through the single star. Oh. Artemi felt utterly dumbfounded as Sid dragged her to the bidding table along with the rest of the audience. Gamblers jeered at each other as they began tossing in their bets. Piles of gold coins were beginning to build on both sides of the table this time around. Artemi bubbled through her sack of coins nervously. Don't worry, Miss Knight. I'm sure I can take on whatever fighter they throw at me from here. Feel free to bet whatever you think is best.
Perhaps 5 copper? Maybe that's too miserly. 5 silver then? Would that be too bold?
Alright, 4 silver it is. A gruff gambler standing next to her snarled in disbelief, sending spit flying everywhere.
What kind of weird bets are you making there, lassie? This is the fucking final one. He's a grandma's bender, right? Gotta go, I gotta home, bitch.
Oh?
In her panic, Artemi grabbed a fistful of gold and hastily tossed it on the table.
Oh no, my apologies, Sir Sid. Perhaps I'm not a good partner for this. I hope you're not discouraged.
Don't sweat it. In fact, I'm super pumped ever since that first fight. I've always felt useless at my previous jobs and work, but here, I've never felt more alive. Screw that scribe apprenticeship. It's like I was born for the battlefield. Just watch and relax. Sid let out an overjoyed howl of excitement before dashing back into the ring. Artemi couldn't help but watch him go with a smile.
He certainly is an enthusiastic fellow. It is a nice change of pace. Everyone back in the church district must act so reserved.
The judge blew shrilly on his whistle again. Oh no, did the bardic inspiration wear off? Oh no, I hope not. Back to a single cloaked individual appeared curiously at Artemi. Their gaze trained on her quietly as she retreated. She?
The reservoir is here. This complicates matters.
What? What? The roars and hollers of the crowd were muffled as they rumbled through the back hallways of the building, not back alleys. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Cole tiptoed quietly through several rooms, poking his head through the many shelves of Clyde stock. There were plenty of trinkets, assorted arcane crystals, stolen keys, and other things street urchins often pilfer from unknowing sick folk. A few rare treasures were stored in the back, lightly bought from adventurers after they returned from their journeys. There was no sign of the obsidian crown that Artemi described, though. Cole tapped his chin curiously as he closed the door behind him. Crown sounded pretty valuable. Maybe Clyde was keeping it on his own person.
Hey, who's back there? This place is all living sketch.
Cole grinned at the sound of familiar voices and struck his head out to meet a surprised Clyde. Oh god. Yo! Ugh. Clyde's suspicious immediately melted in a mischievous chuckle. Damn,
when it has the unknown viewer thing like that, I don't know what to expect for the character, who it is, or the voice I'm gonna give. So, damn. Oh well. Well, if it ain't my little coleslaw. What are you doing back here? Were you planning of hanging out with me in my office? Maybe later. I did say today was a business day. Cole jabbed a finger at a small handful of arcane crystals by a crate. A shady little street urchin stole these off me earlier today. You mind if I buy them back? What? Those cheap things? Hell, I'd give them back for free. Or maybe in exchange for a good time with my favorite buddy. Clyde's progress down. Oh, and with a firm squeeze on his ass. Cole chuckled. Sounds like a good deal to me. That's right, as you're feeling so generous today. You're usually such a hard ass with your deals. Clyde hummed cheerfully as he put. Cole flustered as he. No, focus! It's business first today! Those are pretty low quality arcane crystals, man. Any spell that's stored inside them ain't gonna last more than a day. Cole blinked and glanced up at the snuggling tiger curiously. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, right. I forgot your pops is basically a caveman when it comes to magic. Basically, these arcane crystals store spells inside with them to function. For example, the ones that are used to drive caravans and wagons are charged with an animate object spell. Other crystals that are used for stuff like cooling buildings on hot summer days are charged spells like Ray of Frost. Technology is amazing nowadays. Except we do not have any fucking smartphones. It's fucking outrageous, I tell ya. Wait, you're telling me that people can cool their houses down in summer with magic? Did I suffer through all those dang and sway days in our living quarters for nothing? Clyde chuckled and shrugged. Like I said, your father's quite the caveman when it comes to magic. I can never figure out why he's so against it. Cole groaned and buried his face in his hands. That's the story of my life right here. He sighed with defeat. Alrighty, that's enough small talk. It was time to focus on his task. Cole's eye narrowed as he carefully planned his next words. Speaking of Papa, I'm here to do a little gift shopping for him. The Boneburgers have been earning a pretty penny from all the new adventuring jobs lately, and I was thinking of getting him something nice. Oh, well, I'm already happy for more to business. What can I get if you're coleslaw? Papa's pretty fond of over-the-top and gaudy things, despite how he acts. Maybe some jewelry? Or something fancy like a cape or a crown? Fancy that! I just got my hands on a rather spectacular crown today. Unfortunately, it's already been booked by several high-class buyers. Their offers are at a price not even the son of Bonebreaker can afford. Damn, already? Didn't you say you just got this crown today? Who exactly are these speed shoppers? I'm afraid I can't tell you, Coleslaw. Customer confidentiality and all that good jazz. These buyers sent middlemen to handle their purchases, so it's not like I know who they are anyway. Darn. I guess I gotta give up on this crown sale and buying Papa a cape or something. I'm sure we got plenty in our inventory to satisfy Morrow. Speaking of satisfied, do you want to come to my office to discuss your payment for those arcane crystals? Cole out a smell yellow. Oh! You took long enough. Lead your favorite visitor. Oh! Don't look! Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I'm not sharing any of this. I'm not going back to it yet until it gets better. But, I'll just say it. Never mind. Just wait. Oh. All right, we're back. Meanwhile, in the fighting ring, the judge blew his whistle with another shrill screech.
And set. The round set. The winner said Shrek his win streak ain't broken. Just like my pride. This great horse can barely through the competition with ease.
A large portion of the crowd cheered and hollered for Snit this time around as he limped his way out of the ring with an adrenaline-filled grin. Is this the... yeah. It was a bit of a struggle, but he managed to win 3 matches in a row. Hot damn, Sid. Through all the bruises and aches, an addicting rush of triumph filled Sid's chest.
We'll be holding a short animation for our contenders the rest to recuperate. While you wait, feel free to check out Claude's catalog of wares and products lined up in the back of the room.
The crowd slowly dispersed to chatter among themselves about the newcomer's performance. Artemi hurried across the room to Sid's side as he stumbled towards their table. That was a stunning display of power, Sir Sid. Oh, fuck. Sorry, my leg is acting up. Fuck. You are truly blessed with incredible natural-born strength. And you've been handling the bets and crowd really well. I can't believe people are cheering for me now. We make a pretty good team, huh? Up top! Sid raised his hand, expecting for a high five. Artemi stared at him blankly. I beg your pardon? Huh? Have you never gotten a high five before? Here, hold out your hand. Alright. Ah! You struck me! It was a wee gentle, but you struck me nonetheless! Is this a challenge? No, of course not! If so, I am honor-bound as a knight of the church to accept. On guard, Sir Sid! Artemi reached out to unsheath her sword. Sid hastily grabbed her arm. No. It was a high five. It's a thing friends do when they do cool stuff together. Ah, a show of camaraderie. I see. Trying to blink to clear it. Does this mean that you consider us to be friends? Of course. I mean, if you want to be. We only met for a little while, but it's been fun and eventful day with you. A soft smile grew across Artemi's face as she looked up at her companion. Of course. I will treasure our friendship for years to come, Sir Sid. Thank you. A similar smile grew on Sid. Aww. See, Mom? I have friends who aren't toads, too. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Sid suddenly winced and clutched his side in pain. Dark lyric. Oh, God. That last guy really didn't pull his punches. You mustn't push yourself too hard, Sir Sid. Here, I believe I can help with that. Artemi pressed her hand against Sid's arm. Cure wounds. A gentle tingling static slowly flooded Sid's body as the unmistakable golden glow of celestial magic illuminated her hand. Sid watched in amazement as he felt his bruises gradually faded along with his exhaustion. Despite the discomfort of tingling static that caused his fur to stand on the end, Sid felt re-energized. Oh shit, don't tell me it dispelled bardic inspiration, did it? Oh fuck. Whoa, this is pretty nice. Ow! Ow! The smell of burnt fur suddenly fell. Oh god, no! Sid stumbled back, flopping like a rabid fish gasping for air. It took some minutes before his limbs no longer jiggled involuntarily. Sid startled, stared up at the ceiling, and coughed an ozone-filled breath. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Sir Sid. I didn't mean to. Are you alright? It took another minute before his speech returned. Sid sat up and soothed over his singed hair. Oh no. Uh-huh. That was terrifying, but I think I'm fine. More than fine, actually. He hopped on his feet and experimentally feigned a few punches in the air. All my soreness is gone. I practically feel new. I didn't know you could cast magic too, Miss Knight. Was that lightning thing supposed to happen, or... Artemi grimaced and bowed her shamefully. My sincerest apologies, Sir Sid. I did not mean to electrocute you. It's my magic, you see. It's not quite as it should be. I am capable of magic, yes, but unfortunately, due to some unknown cause, all my spells are aspected with lightning. Even my healing spells. I assure you, my healing spells function as they should. Even greater, in fact. I am capable of mending the most grievous of flesh wounds with a small cave that I must slightly fry with my patience. Just a tiny bit. Sid patted himself down and blinked. Huh. I think all my bruises are gone now. You did a great job, at least. Artemi bowed so deeply that her head almost Oh! Again, I must apologize. I did not mean to cause you such discomfort. I was simply a little overexcited. I don't get to heal people very often. Hey, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. I'm feeling great and refreshed now. What's all discomfort when you can instantly return to pride form? Huh. I am impressed by your pain tolerance, Sir Sid. My previous patients at the church all claimed they'd rather die than receive it again. Oh. Worry not. I am no stranger to constructive criticism. I swear I will one day heal you without the excruciating pain. I just need a little more practice. Huh? I'm gonna be feeling a lot better in the future, aren't I? Let's save. I just have a feeling. So, yes. I am sorry you are stuck with me in this adventuring party, Sir Sid. I'm sure you would rather work with more capable allies, but I swear upon my honor that I will earn my keep. A sympathetic smile spread across his face as he plopped back into his seat. Nah, you got nothing to apologize for. I should be one thanking you. I still can't believe I'm working with the Creators Chosen on my first day as an adventurer. This is incredible. It's an honor to work with the future savior of the world. Oh, the honor is all mine. I never imagined I have the chance to work with such kind people on my first mission. Now you're just being modest. You're the chosen one, for crying out loud. Every day must be full of exciting stuff to do and people to meet. A little commoner like me is probably small stuff compared to what you go through. Her tiny smile faltered as she stared at the floor quietly. You were mistaken. I'm afraid I've spent most of my life within the Grand Cathedral and do not have much experience with the world outside the church district. Today has been the most eventful day of my life, for better or worse. She peered up Sid curiously. Pardon my intrusion, Sir Sid, but I have been wondering. I am here due to my duties as a knight of the church, but what about you? You mentioned that you wanted to be an adventurer. What drives an ordinary man to pursue such a dangerous profession? Sid stared down the wooden table with a hint of embarrassment. It's kind of silly if I'm being honest. I suppose it's fine if I share this with the Creators Chosen. You gotta promise not to laugh, though. Artemi suddenly stood up, bowed, drawing curious stares from nearby onlookers. Worry not, Sir Sid. You have my word and my silence. Hey, sit back down. It's not that big of a deal. As you wish. Sid fiddled with the hem of his shirt quietly. You see, the reason I want to be an adventurer so badly, it's true that I've always admired the glory and fame of adventurers, but the real reason, yes, what is it? He looked up with a bittersweet smile on his face. It's all for my mom. Artemi frowned, confused. I understand. Mothers can have high and demanding expectations, but at the end of the day, they simply want what's best for us. Sid snorted out a laugh. Oh, my mom never really asked anything of me. She spoils me too much. I could be the world's worst layabout and she'd probably still baby me all day. Huh? You see, the reason I want to be an adventurer is because I want to grow rich and successful so I can give my parents an easy life when they grow old. Sid scratched his head, his ears drooping with a hint of insecurity. I'm going to be real honest. I'm not exactly the smartest guy. Kind of stupid, really. He is a himbo! Oh my god, I fucking knew it! He's adorable! I told my parents I got disheartened in my previous apprenticeship jobs. That's the reason why I kept getting let go, but the truth is that I keep messing up on the simplest tasks and pissing off my bosses got genuinely fired. Especially that last job with the scribe. He sighed heavily. I've kind of come to terms with the fact that I'll never manage to get a good job that pays well. I'm not that smart, but I'm a big guy who can hold my own in a fight. Adventuring sounds like the only job I had a chance of being successful in. A shy, fond smile spread across Sid's face. I owe my mom a lot. She never complained about me, never got mad. Never. I know I wasn't an easy kid to raise, and she did that all while supporting my dad's wild dream of being the world's best cheesemaker. What a fucking cheesy son. Yeah, that sucked. I come home every night to tell her I failed another apprenticeship, and she'd always tell me that it's alright. I'm doing my best. All the while pretending she's not exhausted from work and hiding her back pain from me. Sid's hand squeezed into fists as he looked up with determination. You're filled with determination! Ah, fuck! I messed with my neck a bit when I did that. Damn. I really need to make something of myself. For her. Artemi felt her heart writhe uncomfortably at Sid's confession. Your mother is lucky to have you as a son. Sid laughed. I'm not sure about that, but thank you. It means a lot to hear that from the Creator's Chosen herself. Artemi fell into deep silence as she pondered Sid's words. A deep, ugly feeling snaked through her chest as she recounted how warm and fond Sid sounded as he spoke about his mother. She shook her head sharply and tried to ignore it. Artemi was the Creator's Chosen. It was natural that Her Excellency expected more from her. This was the duty that she was born with. Even still, Artemi could not quite block out the painful envy that was gnawing through her heart. Oh, hold on. Oh, where the hell is Cole? Why, hello, Wolfie. It is good. Oh, that's right. Oh, time zones really suck. I forgot about that. Damn it! I need to plan this I need to plan this better. Still, damn. Oh well. I hope you enjoy some of this. Halfway through the intermission break, Artemi was surprised to see a familiar large crocodile approach their table. Val's massive frame cut through the crowd and cast a looming shadow over them like a mountain at high noon. Despite the fact that Sid stood at a similar height, Crocodile's mere presence seemed to dwarf him in comparison. Oh, so Sid is just about as tall as him. Wow. They're tall. Artemi stiffened and Val's eyes studied them closely. May we help you? Pardon my intrusion. I've been watching you two. The large fire nods towards each of them respectfully. You are a strong and capable young man. And you, a sincere and honest, an honorable young knight. I don't understand why good folks such as yourselves decide to work for a man like Ballad-A Bonebreaker. Why associate yourselves with a leech that blatantly profits of others' hard work and spoiled off his father's success? Artemi and Sid exchanged perturbed glances. This was rather out of the blue. Well, he's my new boss and all. I always dreamed of working with Mara Bonebreaker. Cole's like one step closer to my hero. What a fanboy. I love him. Oh, thank you. I thought visual novels are something that just... Some of them do not have a voice. Like, mostly. It's really rare to have visual novels with voices. I mean, like, except the two with mine, Winds of Change and Komarebi. So, that would be interesting to play also. I don't know. But for right now, this one is it. But yeah, I just realized that. I'm sorry about this being so late. But here we go. Then you are better off working for Marrow directly. At least Marrow's a truly strong and honorable man. I can respect that. His son, on the other hand, is a joke. I have no doubt that Collodi has already loaded you to disadvantage your this contract of unfavorable working conditions. Well, Sid started for a moment and fell silent. Val turned towards Artemi. And you. Why has an honorable knight of the church stooped to working with scum like Collodi? Artemi glowered at him. And why do you ask, sir? Simply out of concern for your well-being, young lady. Wouldn't want good folk like you to be tricked by questionable characters. Artemi stood up from his seat and glared at Val solemnly. I believe I'm capable of judging one character on my own, thank you. Sid glanced anxiously between the two and tugged on her sleeve. Hey, maybe we shouldn't try to piss off the toughest guy here. Artemi shrugged him off. For example, I believe you do not care for me nor my comments' well-being. You are simply acting out of contempt for Sir Cole. This is a quality I find more untrustworthy than anything he has done thus far. The crocodile's brow furrowed into a deep scowl. Oh, doing Artemi's voice like so noble and all and held back, kind of like that, even though I know, the female characters are something I can't do properly. I mean, something's like, excuse me, or, yeah, just like, excuse me. But Artemi's, I'm trying to do my best. I mean, I don't know. It's just the voice I came up with for her.
And also Katrina is another voice I came up with in a different way, but I wonder when she'll appear. That way you can do her again. I liked voicing I like voicing the main trio and her. It's fun. Oh yeah, visual novels are good voice acting practice, I say. The air grew heavy as Artemi and Val glared in each other's eyes with fierce intensity. Sid shrunk in his seat, watching the two apprehensively. Suddenly, Val broke into a hearty laugh and slapped Artemi playful on his shoulder. That's quite a spine on this. There's quite a spine on this one. If you face Coletti with the same attitude, I suppose I have nothing to worry about. You, on the other hand. Val turned towards Sid, who was nearly disappearing. Oh, poor Sid. You had better watch out for yourself. The world is not kind to soft warriors. With a satisfied smile, the large crocodile turned around and retreated from their table. Oh, I think he just meant well and all, but in his own way. Good night to you too, Wolfie, sorry. Hope to catch you in another stream that I do. And maybe earlier. Damn, I need to schedule my streams a bit more. Probably early as 11 a.m. on the weekends. Yeah, that might work. Damn, I gotta figure that out. Oh well, hope you enjoyed what was here. Artemi and Sid watched him leave with uncertain looks. What a strange man. Was that a test of some sort? Oh god, my voice cracked. Was that a test of some sort? Oh, I'm getting really mixed messages from that guy. He seemed to have a real beef with the boss. I wonder what Cole did to piss him off so much. That is a tale we can ask of Sir Cole once he returns with the crown. Artemi took a deep breath and sank back into her seat. I almost lost my cool back there for a moment. I must train harder to control my temperament. When that man spoke so crudely of Sir Cole, I felt my blood boil. You think there's any merit to what Val was saying about Cole? I do not know their history, but Sir Cole has been very kind to me during our brief acquaintance. I will see to it that no one dishonors his reputation. Artemi glanced at Sid doubtfully. Do you believe there is truth to Val's words? Oh, well, it's true the boss got a little heated when talking about the terms of my employment. But that's probably because he wanted to make sure I didn't spill the beans about his magic casting to his dad. And he didn't act very heroically when that street urchin kid jumped in our wagon asking for help. But that's also probably because he realized the kid stole stuff. I don't know. This is all too deep for a guy like me. In either case, Cole's been good to me. He took a chance and formed an adventuring party with me when no one else would. I trust him. Artemi nodded in agreement. I shared the same sentiment. Let us put Val's doubtful words behind us and focus on today's mission, lest we become distracted. Oh, speaking of which, boss has been gone for a long time. I wonder what's taking him so long. Oh dear. Let's just, boop. Oh, do you think he ran into trouble during his search? Maybe. He told us not to worry about it, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to check. You stay here and watch over our stuff. I'll go find him. Oh, God, no! Oh, you poor thing! Very well. Do give me a shout if you run into any danger, Sir Sid. Will do. Oh, God, what have I done? Meanwhile, Clyde's out. Oh. Never mind. I'll just wait. Oh. Okay, never mind. We're back to this. This is why you're my favorite visitor around here. Oh, come on. There. I'm glad we stayed friends and our love fling didn't work out. Oh, they were a thing. They were an item. Oh, Cole rolled his eyes. He doesn't. Oh, this again? It wasn't that serious to begin with. True. But I miss just talking to you about things without worrying. Clyde chuckled and ran his head. Oh, you're horrible for my health. Oh, but boy, are you fun. Through his chest as he looked up at his friend. Yeah, I sure am. He sat up from his snuggling pinch. Oh, in a playful manner. Oh, I gotta get ready. Hold on. Sorry about this, pal. Huh? Cole pressed his fingers against either side of his friend's temples, and sparking stab matching flowed through them. Abracadabra! As Clyde's eyes rolled to the back. Uh-oh. The large hiker slumped against the couch limply with a groan. Oh, fuck! Hypnosis! Why do I feel so woozy? Clyde's voice was slurred and sluggish, still thoroughly intoxicated. That sliver of guilt grew in Cole's chest, but he swallowed it down. Don't worry. This is all just a dream. You'll forget this ever happened soon enough. I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? Anything you want, my little coleslaw. I miss you so much. Why did you leave me? Cole groaned and buried his face in his hands. This was a little more difficult than he expected. Bullshit. He took a deep breath and steadied himself. Come on, focus. He's got a job to do. You got your hands on a black crown earlier today, didn't you? Where is it? Clyde giggled. Right, over here, coleslaw. I didn't know you liked this kind of fancy shit here. Clyde stumbled off the couch and drunkenly made his way towards the corner of his office. He ran his hands over the brick walls and pressed against an oddly spaced stone. Suddenly, the wall rumbled as several bricks slid away to reveal a hidden vault. Clyde fumbled with the lock on the vault and it opened to reveal a large obsidian crown inside. Here you go. Cole yelled as the crown was tossed. Oh, fuck. Well, I got what I came for. That was easier than I thought. Huh? Oh, gotta be careful. Cole stared at the obsidian crown in his hands. There were large... Oh no, where the jewels were... Oh no! Hey! The night lady said this thing had, like, 4 big rubies on it. Where did they go? Clyde let another ruby up. We took them out to sell separately. It's like a more profitable... It's a lot more profitable that way. Oh, fuck. Really? Where are all the rubies now? One of them was snatched up by a buyer right off the bat. Don't know who the buyer actually is, though. They sent a middleman to make the purchase for a pretty penny. I made several months' worth of profit off this one deal. Ugh, this isn't good. Weirdest thing, the biggest gem out of the 4 disappeared right under our noses. We spent hours looking for it, but no, it's nowhere to be found. It's like the darn thing grew legs and snuck away. Val's really pissed. That gem was the biggest one. We could have made so much gold off of it. What about the last 2 gems? Don't tell me you lost those too. Oh, nah. Val's holding on to the last 2 for safekeeping. For safekeeping. Said he didn't trust me to hang on to them. That fucker. He closed eyes to ponder the situation. This complicates things. Very much so. It's going to be harder to pry the crown off of Val. Cole's charm person spell was too weak to work on someone so suspicious of him. Val's got a bit of a gambling problem though, so maybe... Clyde suddenly outgrown and rubbed his temple. My god, why are people rubbing their temples so much? Oh, I lost count of how many. If I saw every time of someone rubbing their temples, I would, for like every time that happened, and it'd be like $1, I'd be fucking rich. Because, damn, this is definitely going to be a gag in this thing, isn't it? I'm not complaining though, I don't mind it, but still, damn, I was not expecting so much of that to be here. Ugh, my head hurts. Why is the world spinning so much? Oh, hold on, I got you. Cole rushed to the tiger's side and gently helped him to a more comfortable position on the couch. Oh! Woo! Oh, thank God, that was close. Fuck. He cheeked softly. Thanks for your help, big guy. Why don't you take a little nap? I'm glad I could help. I love you, my little coleslaw. The tiger yawned before slowly drifting off to sleep. Cole felt hollow. He brushed Cole's forehead gently and leaned down to plant a soft kiss on his cheek. It's better that you left me. You deserve someone a little more honest anyway. Aww, poor guys. Oh man. I feel sad that these two aren't a thing anymore. I fucking shipped them already. Thumping footsteps. Oh no, suddenly snapped Cole out of his thoughts. A soft voice called out from behind the door. Is this that Clyde dude's office? Hello? Boss? You in there? The door swung open before Cole. Oh shit! There you are! I thought... Sid's eyes almost bulged out of his head as he caught... Oh! At the caught sight of Cole on top of a snoozing Clyde. Oh god. Oh no! A red hue slowly enveloped the Badger's face as his jaw hung open in shock. Oh shit! Cole groaned as Sid stood frozen in the doorway for several long moments. Are you just gonna keep staring? Either join in or get out of here. Huh? Of course not! I'm not gay! Sorry for interrupting! Sid immediately left for the door and slammed it shut behind him. Wow. Oh, damn. That was fucking close. I thought we were getting screwed there. Still, damn. Oh, Artemi glanced up for to see Sid barreling towards her in her panic. Sir Sid, your face is so red. Are you feeling unwell? I'm fine. Everything is absolutely fine. Are you certain? You look as red as a tomato. What's all this racket about? The two of them looked up to see Cole squeezing through the crowd while adjusting his... Oh my god. Damn it, Cole! You horn dog! Oh, Sir Cole! It is good to see you return safely. It appears there's something wrong with Sir Sid. I'm perfectly okay! Despite his insistence, Sid's face was indeed flushed red. His eyes darted with sideways glances toward Cole, especially towards the faint trail... towards Cole. I was not expecting that. Fuck. Cole gave the Badger a sly grin and a wink. See something you like? What? No! Why would I be interested in that kind of stuff? I'm not gay! Artemi frowned in confusion. Why are you unhappy, Sir Sid? Did something upsetting happen? At this point, Sid's mind appeared to shut down entirely as they gaped blankly. Everyone's still paying attention to me! Boss, did you find what you were looking for? Cole tried to stifle a laugh at the Badger's breakdown. Oh, poor guy. Poor dope. Poor silly himbo. Kinda? He pulled out a small canvas bag from his belt. Alright, Nighty, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is that I found your weird crown. He glanced around to make sure no one was looking before pulling open the bag. Hidden inside was the large obsidian crown he grabbed from Clyde. You found it! Excellent job, Sir Cole! I can't thank you enough! Can we talk about something? It's a bit sus, so, It's just so, you know, this thing looks evil, right? What's the prince of the royal family doing with something like this? Artemi frowned, confused. I cannot judge, as I am unfamiliar with the fashion trends of the masses. I see. Maybe the prince is going through an Oh, that is good. That is fucking good. Maybe the prince is going through an emo phase? Fuck. I don't know. Both his parents just died and all. This might be his way of coping. Cole squinted at the crown suspiciously. I guess so. It's still a bad look for the future king to wear a big black evil crown, though. I'm having a hard time taking fashion advice from a guy who... from a guy who's barely wearing any clothes. No offense, boss. Cole clutched his chest and looked deeply hurt. It's comfy. All the guys back in the Bone Breaker mercenary company dressed like this. All of them? Wait, if I'm working for you guys, does that mean I have to dress like this too?
If you want to. I'm sure you'll look great in a loincloth. Sid spluttering continually for a full minute before sinking under Oh, poor guy. Artemi, oblivious to the entire exchange, peered into the bag with a frown. Wait a moment. Where are the rubies on the crown? Oh, that's the bad news I was talking about. Clive said they removed them to sell separately. They lost the biggest ruby and an anonymous buyer snagged another one. Luckily, Val's still holding on to the last two. What? But that's half of the jewels! You mean to tell me 2 of the rubies are long gone? How? Oh, fuck it. Oops. How will I explain this to the Knight Commander? Hey now, pull yourself together. There's no use stressing out something outside your control. Let's just focus on what we can do for now. In this case, getting her hands on those last 2 gems with Val. Artemi took a deep breath in an attempt to steady herself. Yes, you're right. However, this Val character has been acting rather hostile towards you, Sir Cole. Convincing him to depart with these rubies will not be a simple task. You're right about that. I probably need to cheat. Val does have a big gambling problem, though, and he's got a pretty big ego in the fighting ring. We might be able to use this to our advantage. Cole tap. Oh, I get it. We're gonna bet. I think I might have a plan. It's kind of a half-baked plan, but it'll have to do. Whatever the case, I trust in your judgment, Sir Cole. Alrighty. You ready for another round of fight, Sid? Sid? Where did he go? The large bandit crawled underneath their table with a head. Oh, I'm not gay. I'm into ladies. What would my mom say if she found out? On second thought, she'd probably be fine with it, but still. He's kind of a cute guy. I'm definitely not into him, though. He's just got a round and fluffy face. Why does my face feel so hot? Oh, God. What in the world has gotten into me? Oh, God, is it an awakening? Oh, dear. Cole gently knocked on top of the table. Yo, you done hyperventilating down there, buddy? I know the view down there is nice, but we've got a job to do. Huh? Sid glanced up for his... See Cole. Oh! To see Cole was gyrating his hips, teasing. Oh, God damn it, Cole! His loincloth left. Oh, God, why? Sid felt his heart thump rapidly in his chest as his. Oh no. What? I swear I'm not peeping! Oh, God. And not to. Oh, poor guy. Artemi stared at him with confused curiosity while Cole frantically grabbed for his tankard of mead before it spilled everywhere. Sid felt his blood pressure rising as the people around them stared at him. Oh, damn. Sir Sid, you have been acting very strange. Are you feeling well? I'm happy to supply you with more healing spells. I'm fine! You're just thinking about stuff... things? Cole gulped down his tankard and slammed his drink onto the lopsided... Oh, fuck. Table with satisfied sigh. Just like what I did. Come on. That's enough sputtering out of you, big guy. You can go through your identity crisis later. We've got a fight to finish. Oh, word? Oh, they're gonna fight Val. Okay. Val yawned as he scanned over the fighting ring's schedule. Where the hell was Clyde? He was supposed to help organize all the fighters this afternoon. Val could use the help, especially after the new last-minute arrivals swept through competition. The crocodile glanced up weirdly at the sounds of footsteps approaching his table. Go away. Aw, come on, Val. Can't you hear me out for just a moment? Your very presence is trying my patience. Be gone unless you have official fighting ring business. As a matter of fact, I do. Cole grabbed a shy Sid at the hem of his shirt and dragged him over to the table. My fighting buddy here has been tearing through all your fighters like nothing. Don't you think it's time he got his hands on a real challenge? Val remained silent. You are the fighting ring stronger contender. Are you ready to face my buddy in the ring? Or are you too scared after seeing him demolish everyone else? Sid flinched as Val glanced up at him, unimpressed. This kid's got raw strength, but no technique. He's not worth my time. I only fight the strong. Val turned back to his sketching sheet.
Now leave me be. Neither of you have anything worth betting on anyway. Cole immediately tossed his entire sack of gold from his winnings. All the gamblers in the crowd suddenly lit up at the sight of gold coins spilling up. Oh god. This was their chance to win back all their losses. Everyone in the room quieted down and watched Val's reaction intensely. Looks like the crowd is pretty interested in seeing this happen. Wouldn't want to disappoint your fans, would you? Val glared with disgust. Collodi Bonebreaker, you did not earn a single copper of these winnings. Typical. Stealing others' hard work and using them to your own benefit without a single risk to yourself. You are everything I despise about the weak and spineless. My answer to your challenge remains the same. Now leave. Val's words stunk harder than he expected. Sid crouched down next to Cole with a look of concern. Hey, boss, you okay? Not really. We don't have anything to bet against Val for the rubies. No risk my ass. It's not like I have anything on me that's worth... Cole suddenly fell silent, his face a twist of emotions. Maybe. His hands held reluctantly for a moment before you... No! Not his loot! Val stared at Cole, quietly placed the newly gifted... No! What am I supposed to do with this? It's a very nice loot. Yes, I see you filling it with one often when your father comes here to fight. This one appears brand new. A gift? You certainly seem reluctant to part with it. Even now, Cole's hands twitched at thought, as though resisting the urge to snatch it back. My old one broke. Papa gifted me this new one this morning. Oh god, a nasty smile spread across the crowd on his face. Very well. I accept your challenge. Huh? The crowd started to murmur doubtfully. Betting over a little loot? That can't be...
Betting over a little loot? That can't be worth it! What the fuck, man? What are you thinking, dumbass?
Val's serious face melted in a dark sneer. The prize is not this little loot. My prize is seeing Collodi Bonebreaker's crestfallen face upon losing it. That consistent, smug grin on your face is ever sickening. It shall be refreshing to see it dance a new tune. His smile wound up upon seeing Cole's grimace. And what will you be betting in exchange? It's gotta be something you're equally unwilling to let go of, at least. Val hesitated for a moment before reaching in his pocket and tossed out a single, large, red ruby. It shone brilliant despite the dim lighting of the fighting ring as it tumbled onto the table. Whoa, that's a pretty big gem you've got there. Is there another? You sure you're okay with betting that against a little old loot? Unlike you, Collodi Bonebreaker, I'm a man of honesty and honor. It would be impossible for me to lose against an amateur like your new badger friend. Maybe this gem represents my confidence in your defeat. Val leaned forward, his smile wide to show an abundance of sharp teeth. I look forward to sharing the news of your loss with your father. The large crocodile gripped Cole's loot off the table and tossed it back to him. Why don't you hold on to your toy just a little longer before you lose it forever? With a laugh, the larger man made his way towards the judge's table to arrange their new fight. Cole grasped his loot tightly. It's just a loot. Why was he getting so worked up over this? All things considered, this exchange was wildly in his favor. Even still, Cole imagined and explained to his father why his new loot went missing and felt a little sick. Oh, don't lose it, man! As the judge began rearranging his schedule to fit in Cole's sudden change, Cole sat in the back of the room in sullen silence. Artemi and Sid approached him with mutual looks of concern. Sir Cole, are you quite alright? Oh, I'm fine. It's just a damn loot. It's worth nothing compared to a big old ruby, right? Sure, but you're still allowed to feel bad about it. Sid cracked his knuckles and nodded with determination. I crushed all those other fighters, and I'll crush Val too. You don't have to worry about losing your stuff with me around. The edge of Cole's mouth twitched into a smile. Thanks, man. Say, that last charge of bardic inspiration had worn off already, hasn't it? Here, let me... Cole leaned out to plant a tender kiss on Sid's cheek. The badger, but did not resist it. Oh, try not to lose. All right, sweetie? Sid nodded fiercely. It's your honor on the line. I won't fail you, boss. Artemi walked up to Sid with a smile. I am certain there are rules against this, but it can't be wrong to support my comrades, could it? Here. Oh no, not again. Oh, this is gonna suck. He's gonna get shocked. Bless. Artemi clasped her hands together and closed her eyes. Gold light poured from her paws and enveloped Sid. His first stone ass, Sidney stunned. Oh no! His entire body felt strangely jittery as though he had consumed several. Oh no! Poor guy. Well, I feel stronger than. Ouch! The smell of charred fur filled the air as Sid felt his limbs seize up involuntarily. Whoa! Whoa! What are you doing? Don't barbecue our only good fighter. Oh shit! I just hit the mic. Fuck. How is he supposed to beat Val like this? My apologies. I simply wish to bless Sir Sid with greater strength for his battle. So you gave the guy electroshock therapy? I'm so sorry. All my magic aspected with lightning for some reason. All of it? Cole squinted. Wait, so how have you been treating Sid's wounds this whole time? Sir Sid has graciously allowed me to practice my healing magic on his person. Oh my god, he's a fucking guinea pig. Cute. So you've been frying him like a fish. Only a half a dozen times. Sir Sid did not get wounded very often. Cole stared at the dark singed spots in Sid's fur with a sympathetic grimace. He grabbed Sid's arm and pulled him down to whisper into the tall badger's ear. I'll add some healing potions to the adventuring party budget. Thanks, boss. Honestly, it's not that bad. It feels pretty good once you get over the split second of excruciating pain. I'll take your word for it. Anyway, go off and win that fight before Artemi threatens to buff you again. Do your best, Sir Sid. We shall exchange high fives once you achieve victory. Just watch. That Val guy is going to be eating his words once I wipe the floor with him. Thanks for all the help, guys. I won't let you down. With renewed vigor, Sid charged towards the fighting ring in a determined scramble. Artemi couldn't help but chuckle at the sight. She turned towards Cole to see him clutching his lute tightly with an air of sullen defeat. Anxious thoughts seemed to cloud the hyena's mind. Artemi frowned, worried. She hesitantly placed a comforting hand on Cole's shoulders and offered an encouraging smile. That lute, while it appears to be a simple instrument, I see that it holds great value to you. It was very brave and honorable of you to put things you treasure on the line. I pray our efforts will do your risk justice. Cole laughed quietly. Nobody's accused me of being honorable before. Artemi chuckled. Indeed. I hear you have quite the reputation, Sir Cole.
Excuse me.
However, throughout our short time together, you have done everything to try and aid me in my plight and comfort me in distress. Your effort and kindness do not go unrecognized. Worry not, Sir Cole. We will make sure to achieve victory for you. Now let's go cheer on Sir Sid. Artemi gave Cole another firm pat on the back before making her way towards the fighting ring. The next match was about to start. That gnawing gut in Cole's chest resurfaced as he felt the warmth of Artemi's hand leave his shoulder. Val was right. What is someone like you doing with scum like me? Oh god, the feels! Fuck! The air was thick with tension as the crowd gathered around the fighting ring for what was perhaps the most polarizing fight of the day. Sid Shriekwood, the startling strong rookie, against Val, the ring's persisting champion. Artemi and Cole watched from the sidelines as the two readied themselves in preparation for battle.
Sid was shifting weight from one leg to another, bouncing on his feet restlessly while waiting for the judge's signal. Hey! That's kind of like what Goku does in Dragon Ball Super Broly, and what he does in fighting. Hey! Oh, it may not be a reference, but that's what it reminded me of. Val simply stood unmoved like a statue, with glare focused and undisturbed. The crowd was practically vibrating in anticipation. Now, I almost forgot something. Since this is D&D related, we gotta get something proper. Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck are they? Shit! Ah. Got him. So we are gonna do this proper. That's not it. Is this? Ah, here it is. The Holy D20. Let's see how this goes. And I will be honest with this. I'm not going to cheat numbers or say any bullshit like that. The crowd was practically vibrating in anticipation. Uh-oh. Cole gripped the ropes surrounding the ring anxiously. He didn't like these odds. Luckily, he took some precautions and set up a backup plan in case they lost. But Cole jumped out of his thoughts at the sensation of a comforting hand settling on his shoulder. Artemi gave him a reassuring smile. Worry not, Sir Cole. I have faith in Sir Sid's chances for a successful victory. Huh? Artemi's feeling jerked. Her eyes narrowed suspiciously. She sniffed the air as though tracking a faint scent. Did you just feel that? Feel what? That scent. It was very bad. Sounds pretty normal. This place isn't exactly the peak of good hygiene. No, I mean it was utterly foul. Like the faintest hint of some sort of horrid magic. Artemi glanced around the crowd and sniffed again. Almost necrotic in nature. Cole frowned. Necrotic magic? I doubt anyone here is educated enough for complicated spells like that. The shrill shriek at the judge's whistle reverberated through the room, cutting off their thoughts. Sid and Val approached each other and exchanged solemn glares. The fight begins. Now. Roll for initiative! Well, roll for initiative of strength. Strength then. Check. 11 or 13. Let's see what we get. Will we see this? Oh, shit. 18. I bet this is gonna work. Probably not. But we'll see. Sid immediately charged Val with a blistering tackle, but was dodged by an idle sidestep. With a sweep of his foot, the crocodile sent Sid tumbling into a brick wall from his own momentum. Clutching his head in pain, Sid rolled over and narrowly dodged a foot stomping down on him. Sid scrambled onto his feet and tried to catch his breath. The magic from both Cole and Artemi coursed through his veins. His senses felt sharp and focused, but his pounding heart made concentration rather difficult. His opponent regarded him coolly. Val slowly approached him without care in the world. You've got spirit, kid. Empties and strength to boot. But not all fights are won from strength alone. You're talking an awful lot for someone who's pretending not to care. Sid charged again, swung with his fist, and then a kick. Growling with frustration, he tried punching yet again. Each and every one of his strikes were evaded with either a small sidestep or a lean backwards. Holy shit! We're fucked. For a large and bulky man, he certainly was dexterous. Dexterous. I don't know, that's a weird word. Val hardly moved from his position as he weaved between Sid's strike with ease. Suddenly, he stepped forward and landed a solid kick straight into Sid's abdomen. Sid felt all the air leave his lungs. He dropped to the ground at Val's feet, coughing and hacking as he struggled to regain his breath. A foot suddenly slammed downwards on the small of his back, crunching him into the stone floor. Sid struggled in vain to get up, but remained pinned by Val's foot and body weight. The crocodile shook his head in disappointment. You've got potential. Shame you wasted it by working with Collodi. Sid snarled and swung his arm backwards, elbowing Val in the back of the knee. The crocodile's foot bucked as he lost his balance and fell forward. Sid swiftly arched backwards.
The back of his skull connected with Val's jaw with a sickening crack. Ow! Fuck! Val howled in pain and clutched his bleeding mouth as Sid staggered onto his feet, his ears ringing from the collision. Adrenaline pumped through his veins as Sid returned to a fighting position with a rabid grin. Don't underestimate me, old man. Fighting is the one thing I'm decent at. Oh shit. Maybe not. From the crowd, Cole watched the fight breathlessly, his brow knotted with anxiety and worry. Hey, Nighty, you've been in a lot of sparring matches, right? How does this one look to you? Huh? Artemi? Artemi? He turned on spot Artemi fully distracted as she scanned through the crowd with a nervous frown. That necrotic presence from earlier. Why can't I feel it anymore? I didn't see anyone leave from the crowd. Something is afoot. I'm absolutely sure of it. You're still worried about that? The presence of dark magic is not something to be simply ignored, Sir Cole. Artemi squinted, completely ignoring the clash between Sid and Val while observing the crowd around them suspiciously. She was missing something. Huh? Out the corner of her eye, Artemi spotted someone approaching the bidding table. Someone wearing the cloak? Artemi blinked and rubbed her eyes. She was having trouble looking directly at them. Her vision became unfocused whenever she tended to stare at the stranger. Perhaps this was a spell? Artemi had read about the existence of magic that lowered people's awareness of the caster, even amongst the crowd. Everyone else here was entranced by the boisterous fight within the ring, paying no attention to this cloaked figure as they approached the bidding table. Not even the judge noticed the figure's presence despite standing almost right beside them. Artemi's eyes watered as she rubbed them again. She tried her best to focus on this figure out of the corner of her field of view. The figure glanced around as though surveying the area. Most suspicious. They covertly reached a hand out from under her cloak. Their gaze Oh shit! Artemi immediately slammed her fist against the table and stood up. Halt! Thief! The entire room felt silent. The figure froze, their hands still outstretched. As the crowd slowly realized what was happening, the judge and a dozen other fighters approached the figure furiously.
Hold it right there! We don't take two kind of thieves around here!
The cloaked figure swore loudly and glared at Artemi from under the hood. This could have passed quietly without a scene. You have forced my hand. Oh! Flasher light suddenly erupted, filling the room with a sinister crimson glow. Oh shit! The crowd's shrieks and hollers echoed against the stone walls as people scrambled back in surprise. Then, the room was silent. Artemi grimaced as the low light disappeared and she unshielded her eyes. What was that? Is everyone alright? There was a groan as Artemi turned around. Huh? Oh, my head. Why is it spinning so much? Sir Cole, are you alright? Oh, hey, Nighty. You should really stop messing with that cloak figure over there. Stop being so troublesome. Huh? Is this some sort of mind control spell? Artemi glanced around, panic rising. The rest of the crowd began picking themselves off the ground, clutching their heads and muttering incoherently. Sure enough, everyone's eyes contained the same sinister red glow. Oh, shit! Interesting. You have resisted my spell so easily. You truly are the Creator's chosen. It is best I finish my business quickly. The cloaked figure pointed at a commanding finger towards Val at the center of the fighting ring. You, bring me the rest of the rubies. Oh shit. From within, Sim groaned and clutched his head in pain. Oh shit! His thoughts swam like a whirlpool of dread. It was becoming difficult to focus, or stay conscious. Something was weaving into the inside of his skull. Mind resist? Let's see. We need to get a 20. Well, fuck. We got a 2. Damn! This sucks. Huh? What was he doing again? Doesn't matter. That person in the brown cloak. He should probably listen to whatever they say. They seem to know what's going on. Sid's groans of pain faded as he stumbled on his feet at a drunken pace. Uh-oh. Beside him, Val was in a similar state as he stood up with unsteady feet. Ugh, the spell always makes them so slow and brainless. Though, I suppose this isn't much of a downgrade for you peasants. You, the crocodile, hurry up and bring me the rubies. As you command. Here's the ruby you seek. Val reached in his pocket and pulled out a large, glistening ruby. Like a zombie, he slowly bumbled across the fighting ring towards the cloaked figure. Oh no, this is fucked! As Val approached, the cloaked figure immediately snatched ruby out of the crocodile's hand. This is it? Where are the rest of them? One was lost. Another was bought by an unknown noble. Wait, you've lost them? The figure's voice hissed with irked fury. You buffoons! Do you have any idea what these rubies contain? What am I saying, of course? You don't. The figure shook their head in disbelief. In any case, I suppose 2 out of 4 will suffice. What? The figure reached out to grab the ring ruby on the binding table. Their fingers slipped through the gem like smoke as the ruby disappeared. Oh, minor! Oh, Cole, you tricky bastard! That boy, that little hyena must have stolen it off the table and switched an illusion when nobody was looking. The cloaked figure whipped their head towards the other side of the room in utter fury. They pointed a large shaking finger at Cole. You lying little snake! Hand me the other ruby! Across the room, Cole groaned mindlessly as he thumbed through his pockets. After a moment, he pulled out a ruby that had... Oh no. From time while Val wasn't looking. Hyena mumbled drunkenly and stumbled across the room. Here's the ruby I stole. Oh shit! Dispel magic! A powerful jolt of static electricity suddenly coursed through Cole's veins and snapped him awake. He jumped backwards, hair standing on end. Ow! That fucking hurt! Huh? What's happening? Why is everyone's eyes all red and glowy? Cole clutched his head and glanced around the room in confusion, as though he had just woken from a deep sleep. There's no time to explain. Prepare yourself, Sir Cole! Took a step back. The cloaked figure took a step back in surprise. What is the meaning of this? A bolt of light ripped through the air, struck the binding table, narrowly missing the figure by an inch. The cloaked figure whirled around to see where the lightning came from. Artemi reared back and ran into a crackling, guiding bolt in her hand, her eyes deadly serious. Undo your control over the people of this establishment and surrender immediately. Let me assure you, my next attack won't miss. The cloaked figure stared at the rumbling lightning javelin and Artemi's hand laughed softly. Silly girl, you think me for a fool? They snapped their fingers. Suddenly, Val, along with dozens of people from the audience, stumbled forward and surrounded the figure in a shield of bodies. Artemi growled and lowered her hand. You despicable little... To use bystanders but in such a vile fashion! What's wrong, O Chosen One? Didn't you say you were to strike me down? I'm certain the church wouldn't mind if you fried a few not-so-innocent civilians in the crossfire. Do not mock me, scoundrel! Dispel magic! Oh! Counter spell. Artemi flinched and fell back as her magic was interrupted. It felt as though someone had drenched her to the bone with ice-cold water. You okay, Nighty? I'm fine. Though it appears spellcasting will be effective against this foe. The mind-controlled crowd began to advance towards the two of them, arms outstretched and growling viciously.
Must eat friend.
Val and Sid were amongst the controlled. Oh shit. The two large fighters leapt over the fighting ring fence and joined the crowd in their threatening approach. You can make this easier for everyone involved. Hand over the ruby and I will happily release all these captives. What do you say, little chosen one? Artemi growled and raised her shield. She couldn't draw her sword against these civilians. They were being manipulated. It would not be right to strike them down, even in self-defense. Artemi felt Cole cower behind her, gripping her shoulder anxiously.
he does not appear to be very effective in direct combat. Defending him in the midst of a fight will prove difficult. The odds of this situation were not simply in their favor. Sir Cole! Huh? Hey, are you... Oh, hey, what are you doing? Get your hands off me, you little... Artemi quickly holstered her shield and grabbed Cole, hoisting the smaller man over her shoulder. Hold on! With Cole in tow, Artemi made a mad dash through the crowd, barreling over several people as she charges across the room. Before the cloaked figure could issue any commands, the two of them already disappeared down the back hallways. What? How did an entire crowd of you fail to catch two measly idiots? The cloaked figure jabs their fingers towards the hallway. Catch them and bring me the ruby. On your heads be the consequences should you fail. You imbeciles. Everyone in the fight ring murmured in a daze and followed the cloaked figure's directions. Their eyes retained the sinister glow of the figure's control. As you command. Will do. Ah, shit. Is this like a bad end? I hope not. That would fucking suck. Artemi and Cole skid to a stop at the sound of the angry crowd echoing through the narrow hallway. All those mind-controlled people will reach them soon. Sir Cole, you are familiar with the layout of this building, yes? What is the best place to hide and formulate a plan? Well, let me down and maybe I'll tell you. Oh! Ah, my apologies. I'm afraid I'm anxious at the moment. Cole picked himself off the floor with an indignant scoff. We can't hide in a random room. Those folks will probably be searching through every nook and cranny. We'll be found out eventually. Here, move aside. Cole raised his hand, spark illusion magic flickering between his fingertips. Prestignation. I don't know how to fucking pronounce that word. All the candles in the hallway were immediately snuffed out. Is that an actual spell in D&D? I don't know. I don't recall that being in, I don't recall that in Baldur's Gate. And I don't know what it is. Huh. Why does this look like a little heart? That's weird. Does it not look like a heart right there? It looks like a heart. Is that intentional or is that just a weird coincidence? No? Probably just me? Alright. It was so dark, Artemi could scarcely see her own hand in front of her face. Confused shouting yells reverberated through the dim hallway, along with the sound of angry men stumbling into each other. Ah, I understand. This is an excellent plan, Sir Cole. Not yet. Minor illusion. The door to Clyde's office instantly disappeared in wisps of magic, leaving behind a solid stone wall. Incredible! Magication in the church never covered illusion magic. I never thought it could be so versatile. This should keep them busy for a while. Those guys aren't very smart when they're being controlled. Come on, let's head inside. Oh no! It's Clyde! Is Clyde passed out? Artemi and Cole let out sighs of relief as the door to Clyde's office snapped shut behind them. And not a moment too soon. Heavy footsteps flooded the hall as the mind-controlled crowd caught up to them.
Where did I go? I can't see a damn thing!
They must be hiding in one of the rooms. Search them!
This was met with monotone hollers of agreement. Cole and Artemi pressed their bodies against the door in anticipation of a forced entry, but none came. The crowd had ran into all the rooms except theirs, thanks to Cole's illusion magic. Where the fuck is Clyde? Is he still passed out on the couch? Or is he mind-controlled? Let's find out. It appears we have them fooled for now. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I thought that was Cole. It appears we have fooled them for now. Are you right, Sir Cole? Cole scoffed. Does it look like I'm alright? I blacked out for a moment during Sid's fight with Val, then I get zapped awake. And then I find an angry mind-controlled crowd chasing me. What's the big idea? Well, they wouldn't be chasing you if you hadn't intended to steal that ruby from under Val's nose with your illusion magic. I wasn't going to take any chances. As Papa always says, we don't fight fair, we fight to win. That is dubious advice, to say the least. Cole pulled the large triangular ruby out of his pocket and waved it smugly in Artemi's face. If I hadn't stolen this, that hooded fellow would have succeeded in whatever horrible things they were planning to do here. I'd say this was a pretty smooth move on my part. Cole squinted at the office door. Who was that hooded fella anyway? You got any ideas?
Sus as fuck.
Artemi shook her head dejectedly. I haven't a clue. It is clear that they are after rubies from the prince's crown, and that they are a powerful mage. Defeating them will prove difficult, especially when they have everyone in the fighting ring under their control. I helped to retreat and buy ourselves some time to formulate a plan. I am ashamed to say I was unable to free Sir Sid from that mage's control before we escaped. May the Creator keep him safe while we sort things out. Hey, at least you got me to safety. Could have been a lot worse. Little groan suddenly reversed. Oh no! I knew it! Someone clutching their head in daze. Oh no! Oh! This feels worse than my hangover from last week. What happened? Artemi shrieked to cover her eyes. Ah! Sir Clyde, please go make yourself decent! Huh? What are you folks doing in my office? Cole rolled his eyes and patted a horrified Artemi's shoulders. Cover up your bits, Clyde. I know you like being nude when I'm around, but keep it in your pants when we have company. Huh? Clyde blinked blankly, his wits slowly returning. Oh, right. I guess clothes are a good idea. Hurry up, please! A few minutes later, after Clyde struggled to put on his clothes, the three of them huddled around the office desk to discuss the current situation. Artemi stood a considerable distance away from the couch as she explained to Clyde about the cloaked mage's actions. The tiger listened and massaged his temple. God damn it, these fucking temple things again! In disbelief. There we go. Much better. Oh, fuck, that was close. All this there. That was a bit weird. All this happened while I was out? Jeez, I don't remember anything after leaving the fighting range to check on my office. Yeah. That mage must have charmed you and stolen the crown while you were out. You gotta be more careful, Clyde. Artemi shoot Cole a confused gaze. But I thought you said... Ouch! The hyena kicked her from under the table with a, will you shut the fuck up look on his face. Artemi just looked even more confused. Meanwhile, Clyde was too busy musing in his own thoughts to notice their little exchange. I didn't think anyone had the guts to cause trouble in my fighting ring. This one's a strong mage we're dealing with. Not to mention dangerous. Clyde scratched his chin thoughtfully. I'm afraid I won't be very useful in the fighting department, unfortunately. Huh? But you're the leader of the fighting ring, are you not? Yeah, but I'm more of a businessman and behind-the-scenes sort of guy. This little fighter outfit is just for show. I actually used to be a blacksmith by trade, too. Clyde glanced at Cole out the corner of his eye aside. Anyway, back on topic. If I understand the situation correctly, our next best course of action should be to figure out a way to free everyone from the mage's spell. That will prove difficult. We cannot confront them head-on since the mage would just force the mind-control people to retaliate. Or we use them as mage shields. Artemi nodded solemnly. I am not willing to risk the lives of innocents. It appears that my dispel magic is able to break people free from the mage's hold. However, I cannot cast anything in that mage's presence since they will simply counterspell my attempts. To make matters worse, I can only cast my spells a limited number of times without rest. It would be impossible for me to dispel every mind-controlled person individually. I say,
There are best chances to land your dispel magic on the mage directly and end the mind control spell at the source. After that, we can just outnumber the mage and kick their ass. Artemi nodded again and scratched her head thoughtfully. The main problem is that the mage will see us coming and counterspell us before we get the chance. She turned towards Cole, who has been fidgeting nervously at the other end of the desk. Sir Cole, you are much more experienced with battle than I, yes? What would be a viable strategy from your point of view? Uh-oh. Cole jerked up from his nervous daze with a scoff. What? Why are you asking me? I'm not doing any of this shit. Artemi froze. Excuse me? Cole hopped off his seat and paced around the office in nervous energy. There's a ton of secret exits in the building, right? Let's just run while we have the chance. After we get away, we can just call the church knights or city watch to take care of this. This isn't my problem. Uncomfortable silence settled across the tables as Artemi and Clyde stared at him in surprise. Clyde sighed and closed his eyes. You haven't changed a bit, have you? Artemi slammed her fist into the table and stood up. Her voice hissed furiously through gritted teeth. Absolutely not! We must rescue everyone here, including Sir Sid. It is possible that this cloaked mage will harm the people here to remove witnesses. It is our duty to protect them while we have the opportunity to do so. Cole averted his gaze from Artemi's intense glare and crossed his arms. Hey, Sid is a nice guy and all, but I'm not gonna risk my life for someone I just met. That's not my job. I just agreed to help you find your missing stuff and maybe earn some gold on the side. Battling crazy mind-controlling mage was nowhere on the to-do list. Something snapped to Artemi. She forcibly pulled Cole close by his shoulder strap and almost lifted him up by his feet. Oh shit! She's fucking pissed! Her fangs bared inches from his face. Sir Sid believed in you. He believed you were a good person, someone worth fighting for. How can you just abandon him? Cole's heart beats painfully against his chest as he leaned back from the furious night. Artemi's usual polite grin vanished in a feral rage. Well, Sid's kinda a simpleton. He'd probably fight for anyone who gave him the time of day. Artemi's grip on him tightened. He shielded you with his own body during the wagon crash this morning. He was willing to fight countless men in this illegal fighting ring simply because you commanded him so. Did he truly misplace his trust on a shameless coward? Artemi spat the words like venom. Sir Sid has a loving mother waiting for him, a family that actually cares. What will you tell them when you leave your? What will you tell them when you leave their son to die? Is this who the son of Marl Bonebreaker truly is? Heavy, intense silence filled the room, interrupted only by Artemi's fuming growl and Cole's thundering heartbeat. The small hanging swallowed, his shoulders shaking. You sure you want a coward helping you? The fist that kept Cole holstered in the air suddenly laxed. Naina dropped to the ground with a yelp. Artemi let out a deep sigh. She stood over him and rubbed her temples. Her eyes were closed and burrowed furtively in her effort to wrestle with her own temper while rubbing her temples. Oh, God. I know that you are capable of great acts of kindness if you truly wish to do so. Perhaps courage, too. I just don't understand what is stopping you. A familiar hollow feel engulfed Cole's chest once more as he stared at Artemi's disappointing eyes. He slowly picked himself off the floor with a sigh. It always came back to disappointing people, didn't it? Clyde gently cleared his throat. Not to kick the little guy while he's down, but things will be difficult even with Cole's help. It's just the three of us against the entirety of the fighting ring crowd. What can we actually do in this kind of situation? Well, quite a bit if you put a little thought into it. Cole sighed and began digging through his pockets. He pulled out an arcane crystal with a glint in his eye. I think I've got a decent plan to dispel that mage's control. Hey, Nighty, can you do something for me with that magic of yours? Artemi stared at Cole quietly for several moments. Can we count on your help? Anger in her eyes had subsided, leaving on a tired, withering gaze. Even so, Cole felt his chest lurch as they made eye contact.
Sure. Artemi sighed, rubbing her temples. Very well, Cole. Explain your plan.
So, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna fuck shit up. That's plan A. Plan B, fuck shit up. Plan C, there's no plan C. It's just fuck shit up.
The hallway was still dark and candleless as the mind-controlled crowd returned from their search. Val, Sid, and a dozen people from the fighting ring closed the doors to the other rooms with a slam. Oh no.
We searched all the room. Those two must have fled elsewhere in the building.
Search the secret exits. Val's voice was slow and slurred as he spoke. The mage's mental grasp was still holding strong. Others in the crowd were no better as they murmured in agreement and stumbled their way out of the hallway. Sid was about to follow them out when a low whimper suddenly flicked through his ear. He whipped his head around, scanning the now empty hallway. Hello? Over here. Sid frowned and approached an empty section of the brick hall where the whimper seemed to originate. Is someone there? Strange. Did he truly hear someone speaking? Or were his senses messing with him? Perhaps he should report this to the mage. It's your conscience. Ooh. Come closer to the wall and I shall, show the truth behind your recently gay thoughts. Ooh. Huh? I wasn't thinking of anything like that. A door suddenly appeared out of thin air, slammed open, smacking Sid in the face. He yelped and fell backwards with clutching his nose. Immediately, Clyde and Artemi leaped out to gag him and drag him into the room behind them. Sid tried to yell and thrash out lightly. Sir Sid, control yourself! Her words fell on deaf ears. Sid launched a kick straight into Clyde's stomach, sending him wheezing on the floor. The tiger clutched his abdomen with a groan. This guy's stronger than he looks. No wonder why everyone lost against him today. Artemi grabbed Sid's arm and twisted him behind his back before pinning him to the floor with a thud. I'm sorry, Sir Sid. Try to resist the mage's control just a little longer. Sid's eyes flashed red as he continued to writhe madly on the floor under her grip. We might not be able to hold him for long. Cole, are you ready yet? Behind them, Cole patted his pockets hastily. Yep, looks like I got everything I need. Alright, you two, hang tight for a bit. It's time for me to make my move. Cole dashed past the three wrestling on the floor with a wink. If you hear me scream, come to the main room immediately. I prefer to stay not dead. Clyde groaned as he struggled to pin a struggling Sid's legs down. Just hurry up! Click-figured grumbled with increasing frustration. The crowds of mind-controlled people slowly returned to the fighting ring, each of them empty-handed. The mage gritted his teeth anxiously as they gripped the one ruby they managed to snatch from Val earlier. This has to be an utter mess of an evening. I need those accursed rubies. It's bad enough the black market tiger already lost the other two. Suddenly, a tall figure with red eyes leapt in the room with a triumphant grin. A mind-controlled Sid raced across the room with his hand outstretched. Oh no! Master, I found the ruby you seek. Sid reached in his pocket and pulled out a bright ruby as dark and glistening as blood. The cloaked figure rushed forward and greedily snatched it from his hands. Oh no! What is going on? How did they... Oh no! Game over, man. Good, good. It seems you aren't completely useless after all. Oh! As the cloaked figure examined the ruby closely, the gem's shape suddenly shimmered like wisps of heat on a hot summer day. The illusion on the ruby abruptly melted away and revealed a fully charged arcane crystal shuddering in her hand instead. What? What is the meaning of this? The charged arcane crystal glowed bright and suddenly exploded with Artemi's dispel magic in a white-hot flash. The mage was knocked backwards and blasted with a surprised shout. As they fell, the mage felt the grip on the minds of the crowd dissipating. Everyone was suddenly hunched over, clutching their heads and groaning as though they were suffering a painful head hangover. The scissor red glow from her eyes slowly vanished as the crowd regained their senses. The mage picked themselves up off the floor in a panicked scramble. Fuck, why is my neck acting up?
How in the world?
Ha! Can't believe you fell for such a cheap trick.
Impossible. Those red eyes. You should still be under my control.
The tall badger's body suddenly glowed softly before fading away in a faint white mist. Oh! The fog dissipated to reveal Cole standing over the mage with a smug grin. Disguise self is a pretty nifty spell, eh?
You!
Uh-oh. Cole yelped as the cloaked figure leaped and tackled him to the floor. The two of them writhed and struggled on the ground as the figure attempted to wrestle a remaining ruby out of Cole's pocket. Cole did his best to kick the mage off him, but his scrying legs did little to deter him, because he was a twink. Hey! You should at least buy me dinner before sticking your hands in my pants.
Enough of this nonsense. Give me the goddamn ruby.
Artemi, Clyde, and a freshly awakened Sid rushed into the room. Cole! Boss, are you alright? On the edge of the ring, Val picked himself off the ground with dazed eyes. The rest of the crowd were all slowly regaining their wits. Each of them turned towards the cloaked mage, fighting Cole on the ground with pure indignation and fury in their eyes. The cloaked figure looked up from fighting Cole on the stone floor to see a wall of angry people approaching them, cracking their knuckles and baring their teeth. Hey, let my boss go!
Your time is up, little mage. Our fighting ring doesn't take kindly to troublemakers.
I'm making you pay for all the damages that are being. You hear? A sharp crackle ignited the air, along with a acrid smell of lightning. Artemi rained another javelin of electricity and trained her sights on the cloaked mage. Unhand Cole immediately. I shall show no mercy to those who dare harm the innocent civilians of Axia. The mage looked up and hesitated for a split second. It was enough for Cole to squirm out of their grasp and leap safely into the crowd. Artemi launched her guiding bolt the instant Cole was at a safe distance. The bolt of lightning shot through the air, branches of electricity trailing behind it like a fierce comet in the mage's direction. Shield. An arcane wall solidified in the air there in a flash. Artemi's javelin instantly dispersed into sparks of light. The moment it made contact with the shield, leaving the mage being untouched. Being it untouched? Leaving the mage untouched behind it. Oh, wait a minute. Artemi's javelin instantly dispersed into sparks of light the moment it made contact with the shield, leaving the mage behind it untouched. Okay. Oh, I can't fucking read. God damn it. The cloaked figure hissed with increasing frustration at the crowd surrounding them. You fools are interfering with matters you cannot dream of comprehending. Now give me that ruby. Artemi snarled and drew her sword. You dare put the lives of innocent people in danger for a piece of jewelry? Are you serious? Her voice rasped with barely controlled fury. You understand nothing. A meaningless effort. One who understands nothing. One who understands nothing can understand nothing. I got that quote wrong. Fuck. I have to play Kingdom Hearts again to remember that quote. Damn it! But that's what I was referencing. The cloaked figure raised their sinister magic weaving between their fingertips. Conjure elemental. The bricks and stones of the building suddenly began shuddering violently. Brick by brick, a wave of stones toppled out of the walls and conjoined together into a dozen stone figures standing in the center of the fighting ring. Oh shit! The earth shook as the massive stone elementals approached the crowd, each one towering over even the tallest fighter of the ring. The crowd screamed and immediately began retreating. Clyde watched his fighting ring fall to shambles, with a hint of despair in his eyes. This won't end well. I hate to admit it, but we must retreat as well. Our bare fists won't do much to solid stone. Stand aside. Painfully intense light suddenly illuminated the room. Cole and Sid shielded their eyes from the glow, and their eyes watering from the brilliance.
The beauty!
It felt like staring directly into the sun. Artemi had her sword drawn. Radiant light roared across her blade like wrathful lightning. The celestial golden glow flickered as she took a step forward, streaks of lightning leaping from her sword. As these are simple stone conjurations, I see no reason to hold back. They will crumble before laying a single strike on the instant life. Holy! It's so bright in here, I can't see shit! I didn't know you were this strong! As Cole hid behind Sid, he made a mental note to avoid pissing off Artemi in the future. Good idea. She didn't appear to have heard them, her focus solely on her foe. The creator shows and glared at the awestruck mage standing across the room with a snarl. I am giving you one last chance to surrender, mage. The cloaked figure just watched her with utter fascination. Such brilliant celestial light. You are truly a marvelous reservoir. He had done a rather magnificent job with you, hadn't he? Artemi faltered for a split second. What are you talking about? The mage flicked his wrist. Dozens of hulking stone almost suddenly charged the crowd. Artemi snarled, swung her blade. Divine smite! There shook violently as deafening thunder cut through the air. Let's see here. This would be a 8-17. Let's see what we get. Fuck! We got an 8. This won't go well. Probably might, though. The dozen stone almost immediately shattered into a shower of pebbles from a single swing of Artemi's blade. Well, shit! The dice fucking lied. Ah! Shit! Just dropped it. The world faded away in a haze of white, filled only with the acrid smell of ozone and crackling electricity. Ugh, sorry. Holy shit! Then it just walled the fighting and collapsed into a pile of rubble. Parts of the building were falling down in rain, debris, and dust. The crowd from the ring all ran outside, screaming in terror as they shielded their heads. Cole felt Sid's strong arms around his waist as the large badger held him protectively against his chest and carried him out of the ruined building. His ears were still ringing from celestial blast. Did that say Cole or Clyde? No, Sid. No, Sid. Sorry, I got that confused. Boss, are you okay? You didn't hit your head, did you? Ugh. How many fingers are you holding up? None. Your hands are on my ass right now. Sid yelped and dropped him like a hot potato. Cole's behind hit the floor with a painful thump. Ow! What was that for? Oh, fuck. Just hit my damn microphone again. Shit. Sorry, I just panicked. Sorry for touching your butt. Cole picked himself off the ground with a huff. Well, if you have the energy to freak out like this, I know you're alright too. He stared at the blushing badger slowly. Sid's shirt was peppered with holes. The skin on his back was angry red scratches and cuts from where he shielded Cole from the falling debris. A flash of guilt burned inside Cole's chest. He almost left the big guy behind. You dick! Behind him, Clyde climbed out of the rubble and stared at the destruction in shock. My ring. My business. More guilt fluttered through Cole as he gingerly approached his ex. He reached out and gently squeezed the tiger's hand. Hey man, it's no big deal. Papa's a big fan of your work. He and Hamish can probably talk to a few folks and get your ring up and running again. The tiger continued staring at the collapsed building, his expression unmoving. Cole frowned and shuffled his feet uncomfortably. Clyde? Do you need a place to stay tonight? There's always room at the Bonebreakers if you want. Clyde sighed and quietly shook his head. I think you've done enough. Cole fell silent. I understand. I'll give you some space. He retreated back to Sid's side with an uncomfortable grimace. Sid glanced between the two in a mixture of confusion and worry. Boss, is everything all right? Sure. Though I wouldn't call today a great success. Artemi suddenly rushed out. Oh no! Poor Artemi. Where did that mage go? I searched the entire building, but I could not find a trace of them. Cole and Sid exchanged surprised looks and scanned the large alleyway. The cloaked figure was nowhere to be found. Maybe your big chosen one smiting vaporized them? That was one hell of a blast. Temmie shook her head. Nay, I doubt my divine smite is capable of that. Well, the most logical explanation is that they escaped. They're a mage, after all. Probably used some sort of spell to teleport out of there before getting hit. They could be anywhere by now. Artemi dropped her knees, utterly crestfallen. I failed. What will I tell Her Excellency? Hey, deep breaths. Don't go all panic attacking on us again. Cole patted her back with a sympathetic smile. Think positive. At least we recovered the crown itself. What's a few jewels to the royal prince, anyway? Artemi blinked and looked up optimistically. I've forgotten! Cole, do you still have one of the rubies? Oh, right! It should be here. Pockets and froze. Uh-oh. He grimaced and gave Artemi a sheepish shrug. I don't have it. That mage must have grabbed out of my pocket while we... No! The hopeful glint in eyes of Artemi suddenly vanished. She buried her face in her hands, head hung low in shame. My first day outside the church has been an utter disaster. Her Excellency was right. I'm a sham of this chosen one. Of a chosen one. Hey now, don't beat yourself up too much. I mean, sure, you lost a few gems that collapsed at the front of the building, but you saved the lives of everyone here. This place was an illegal operation anyway. More importantly, you and the boss saved me. That mind control spell felt awful. I'm glad I got my wits about me again. I owed the two of you big time. Aw, Sid, you're such a sweetheart. Now I ship these two together. It's Sid and Cole. Fuck. Cole looked away guiltily. Artemi caught sight of his expression, but stayed silent. I am glad you're safe, Sir Sid. Sid flashed an enthusiastic grin. I can't believe I got rescued by the Careers Chosen on my first day of work. Wait till Mom hears about this. It's amazing I got to meet you today. Turned to Sid's giddy laughter with a soft, tired smile. You are too kind. I envy your optimism, Sir Sid. Speaking of good things, let's talk about your pay for today, shall we? Hey, it's your first day of work as an adventurer. And the best part about adventuring is getting paid. Small coin. Oh, open up a small coin stack stuffed to the brim with gambling money and the recovered obsidian crown. Here's your crown, Nighty. Cole turned towards Sid as he continued digging through his pouch. Oh, my nose itches. And for you, here's an even split of the winnings from the fighting ring. Not bad for a hard day's work, eh? Sid watched, stupefied as Cole poured a large amount of coins into his hands. This was more than his family made in a week. Maybe he'll be able to take his parents on vacation, or at the very least give his mom a break from work. He finally did something worthwhile. Sid's grin widened as he gripped the coins tightly. Did I do a good job today? Of course. Couldn't have done it without you, buddy. Really? You're not gonna let me go in a week like all my other bosses, will you? Cole blinked in surprise. What? Why would I do that? You've been a great lackey. I don't tend to let go of good men. Keep up the good work, and you'll become a great adventurer like Papa in no time. Oh, fuck my nose again. Why? Sid felt his chest hurt from the sheer joy flooding his heart from the boss's words. Maybe he wasn't such a disappointing son after all. He let out a hearty laugh and swept Cole off his feet in a smothering hug. Oh, God. Thank you so much for taking a chance on me, boss. I promise you won't regret it. Hey, let me down, you big oaf. We haven't gotten to the point where we exchange casual hugs yet. Sid's voice suddenly cracked in trouble as he held Cole close. Cole glanced up and froze. Oh no, don't give me that. I can't deal with crying people. Sid laughed again and wiped away the happy tears with his arm. Sorry for getting all sappy. It's just that I've been failing so hard for so long in my life. You're the first person who's wanted me to stay. Sid's warm hug around him tightened. Cole felt cold as the badger's joyous sniffling laughter reverberated through his chest. He tried his best to ignore the guilt pooling in the pit of his stomach and flashed Sid a half-hearted smile. Well, that concludes your first day of work.
Meet me at the Bonebreakers Guild building tomorrow, and we'll set you up with some proper adventuring gear. Go home and get some rest, big guy. Sid finally let go of their hug and nodded excitedly. Will do! Thank you again, boss! Cole turned towards Artemi's sullen figure quietly. Oh, and you get a share of the earnings today, too. And you get a share of our winnings today, too, of course. For me? Yeah, we couldn't have gone out of this mess without you, after all. He opened up his coin sack and poured out a generous amount into her hands. Tammy's gaze was cautious and rigid. An even split. How surprisingly fair. Hey, listen. Thanks. Tammy looked down at the small hyena with a hint of confusion. If I may ask, thanks for what? Is she taller than him too? Oh my god! He's such a fucking little twink! God damn it! Oh, I swear to God. What the hell, man? Cole crossed his arms and avoided her gaze with an uncomfortable frown. You know, for stopping me. Artemi blinked in surprise. She regained him with quiet curiosity. You are a truly perplexing man, Columbi Bonebreaker. I simply do not understand you. Cole snapped up with a glare. What's there to understand? Not everyone gets to be a shining example of perfection, O Chosen One. Some of us are born a little disappointing. Artemi returned his gaze with... Artemi returned his glare with a stern frown of her own. I understand that feeling completely. But, disappointing or not, we are still capable of making the right choices. Cole rolled his eyes and stuffed his coin sack roughly into his pockets. Oh? Would you have chosen to come out today if you knew that you failed so horribly? Her grim face Sorry, it's just I had empty gem pockets. Sometimes it's best to stay in your lane when you know your own limits. Disappointment is all you'll find in the end. Cole sighed and dusted himself off. Anyway, it's getting dark. It's probably best if we headed home. He turned and waved his hand in farewell. I'll be seeing you around, Chosen One. No! Artemi was left alone in front of the crumbling facade of the fighting ring entrance. She stared quietly at Cole's retreating figure. I think you're wrong, Cole. No! My precious bean! Why are you sad? The city watch at the church's holy knights appeared roughly an hour after the explosion at Clyde's fighting ring. All the residents of the ring had fled by the time the authorities arrived, including Clyde and Val. The knights in City Watch led a thorough search of the ring and confiscated most of Clyde's black market goods, but the rubies were nowhere to be found. All traces of the cloaked mage had disappeared except for the scattered remains of broken stone from the destroyed stone elementals. Despite Artemi's insistence on helping them continue to search, the Holy Knights ordered her to return home. The City Watch gently reminded the Knights that Artemi and her friends were still waiting for driving a The City Watch gently reminded the Knights that Artemi and her friends were still wanted for driving a wagon through the front door of an arcane shop this morning. But the Knights waved it off and swiftly lifted the charges. Well, good, because it was a fucking accident. It wasn't on purpose. And thus, so ends this adventuring party's hectic first day. The end. Not really. This is only a fucking start. Market District. Sparrow's Inn and Tavern. Night had fallen by the time Sid arrived home to Sparrow's Roost Inn and Tavern. Business had closed hours earlier. The tavern was quiet and the dining table devoid of customers. As Sid climbed the stairs towards his family's living quarters, he could hear his parents' usual squabbling echo through the narrow wooden hallway. With a soft smile, he made his way towards the door. The room was filled with the delicious smell of warm stew as a pot simmered over the stove. Bennett Shriekwood doused the flames and carried the pot to the dinner table as his wife, Illa Shriekwood, paced worriedly across the room. Oh my god, No! I don't believe that Sid has got to be
some sort of orphan child. You know? He's got to be an orphan kid because his parents are birds. He is a badger. I don't understand.
Oh, honey, I'm sure our boy is doing fine. There's no need to fret.
Illis wrung her hands around against her apron with great anxiety. She stared at the door.
It's so late. Why hasn't Sid come home yet? Oh, I knew we should have let him out on that venturing party business. Who knows what kind of trouble he's got himself into?
Renette chuckled and pulled a serving of cheesy garlic bread out of the oven. The sweet, mouth-watering scent made his stomach rumble with impatience. Just watch. Sid's gonna walk through that door any minute. Ugh. He always shows up when dinner's ready.
Oh, but you should have seen him this morning. He was doing that thing again with the broom.
Plenty of boys sword fight with broomsticks. Let the poor guy have a little fun. Though we should probably have a talk with him about that frog friend of his. Ilya grabbed the broom from the closet and brandished it in the air, mimicking her son's. Aw, that's cute. That's really sweet.
Well, I suppose swinging this around is somewhat fun.
Oh, that's so sweet. I like that.
Though play fighting with a broom would help him much in a real fight.
Oh, she's a good mom. Even though she might not be Sid's mother.
I just hope Sid remembers to stay safe. Maybe I should have given him the broom before he left. At least he wouldn't be unarmed.
Renette nodded wisely as he finished setting up the dinner table. Ah, yes, the broomstick. Truly the deadliest weapon of an adventurer's arsenal. Despite her worry, Ilya let out a small laugh and waved the broom in her husband's direction.
The way Sid swung this thing around would be pretty deadly.
Oops! Wow, that actually was perfectly timed. Ilya lost her grip on the broom and she tripped forward. The broomstick sailed across the air in a graceful arc, right as the living room door swung open. Mom, Dad, I'm home. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Sid stepped in the room and was immediately smacked across. Oh, karma. Karma. Not really.
Oh my goodness, Sid! I'm so glad you made it home.
Sid barely had a moment to recover before his parents flocked over him like dotting mother hens. Son, how did your first adventuring go? First day of adventuring go? Ilya fussed over his ruffled clothes and crooked glasses while wearing her perpetually worried expression.
Did you get anything to eat today, dear? Why are you covered in scratches? You didn't get any fights, did you?
Sid chuckled and batted away her fussy hands. Oh, hey, slow down, Mom. Give me a chance to breathe. Ilya crossed her arms with a huff.
I was very sick all day. You could have at least dropped by and told us where you were.
As Ilya retreated to the dining table, Sid couldn't help but notice his mother limping slightly and wincing whenever she bent her spine to him. Oh no! Precious bird mom! His chest lurched with worry. His father beckoned Sid to a seat with a grin and began serving out stew. Eat up. You're probably starving after working all day. How did things go? You gotta tell us all about it. Sid puffed his chest proudly. I'll have you know the day went fantastically. He dug out his coin sack and presented his day's earnings to his parents with a grin. I'm finally a member of a proper adventuring party. And don't you worry, I kept my promise and made some friends to team up with. Ilya and Renette's eyebrows rose in surprise. The two of them exchanged glances and nodded supportively. Oh, my boy finally made some friends. Woo!
We're so happy for you. What kind of fraud is hurting you?
Huh? Sid's jaws dropped. Splitting indignantly. No, they're both real people. Ilya ran frozen aside before instantly erupting in overjoyed shout. That's excellent news, son. Good for you.
Oh, thank goodness. Real people. I'm so glad. I thought you were gonna be stuck with fucking toads at your goddamn party. Jeez.
I swear, if she is a sassy mom, like sometime in this story, I'm gonna be so proud. Because she is a precious mom, I can tell. Katrina, not so much.
Who are your friends? Are they nice? Surely you should invite them over sometime. We'd love to meet them.
Ha! You'll never believe who I ran into today. Oh, Sid spent the rest of the night recounting his adventures to his excited and thrilled parents. Ilya hung over onto every word, completely enraptured as he told his story. Renette kept patting Sid on the shoulder with joyous laughter as he spoke. The stew was delicious, as usual, but tonight it tasted exceptionally great. Because if your mom cooks you something, it will be delicious no matter what. Always. Sid may be a himbo, maybe a silly himbo, but he's a mama's boy. I just realized that now that he is a mama's boy. Fuck, why didn't I realize that earlier? Damn, I should have. Sid's chest felt alight with pride and satisfaction for the first time in as long as he can remember. Oh, okay, Aurora's District, Bonebreaker Mercenary Company, Guild Building. Okay. Papa, I'm home! As soon as Cole opened the door to the Bonebreaker Mercenary Guild, he was hit by uproarious laughter and drunken hollering. Ha 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 ha! His father was drunkenly singing tavern songs with dozens of other mercenaries, his voice drowsy with a tipsy pitch. Meanwhile, Hamish was trying to do paperwork at the bar, but was continuously interrupted by Marrow stealing kisses from him every now and then. Oh! Hamish grumbled and pretended to be annoyed as he buried his face in papers. Cole smiled and gently closed the door behind him. As soon as Marrow caught sight of him, he slammed his tankard of ale loudly onto the table with a jolly laugh. Well, look at here! My darling boy has returned! How goes your first day back on the job? Marrow's joyful voice boomed through the building with a deep rumble. Several mercenaries turned their heads and waved to Cole as he approached his father's table. Cole puffed out his chest and stood a little straighter. Do I ever disappoint? He tossed his coin sack onto a bar with a loud thump. Not only did I complete a mission and bring home some loot, I formed my own little adventuring guild with 2 fresh recruits. Well, one of those recruits might not be coming back, but still. Fucking love that subspace. In just our first day, we kicked ass, broke out of jail, defeated Val, the best fighter in your favorite fighting ring, and we fucked shit up. You should have seen us, Papa. Marrow was absolutely beaming as he gave Cole a rough slap on the back. That's my boy. My pride and joy. I knew you had it in you for greatness. One of these days you're growing into an even better man than your old Papa here. Beat Val in his own little ring, eh? You'll become a fine mercenary yet. Marrow slung an arm around Cole's shoulders and pulled him close with a sly smirk. Now tell me, during your great big brawl today, did you fight fair? Cole smirked back knowingly. Of course not. We Bonebreakers fight to win. The room instantly burst with roars, oh, and hollers of agreement. Atta boy, you do your old man proud. Cole's stomach kept fluttering as he drank in all the praise. Every one of Papa's words felt like a warm embrace in his heart. Sorry. Sticky throat. From the seat next to Marrow, Hamish puts down his pen and clears his throat loudly. How experienced are your new recruits? You should bring them over to the tavern. It's a guild building. Hamish rolled his eyes with a soft smile. Guild Tavern. Your father and I would love to meet your new friends sometime. Cole crossed his arms and shot him a dirty look. Nobody asked you, Hamish. Roller hanging physically stiffened and looked away. Marrow let another jolly laugh and ruffled Cole's hair. What, you scared we'd take our new lackeys from you? Worry not, boy. Hammy is right. You should bring them over. I want to personally see what they're made of. If they suck, I'll give them a good old Bonebreaker training regiment and whip them into shape. Nothing but the best for my darling son. Actually, I was going to ask you about this, Papa. Are you free at all tomorrow? One of my boys doesn't have any experience with the weapon. Do you think you can fit in with some equipment and give him a little training tomorrow? Consider that done. I look forward to seeing what your men are made of. Papa's enthusiasm was truly infectious. Cole couldn't help but smile at the sight of his father brimming with pride as he showed off his son's success to all the men of the Mercenary Guild. His approval filled Cole's chest with a warm sense of belonging. Oh, by the way, Papa, there's something I want to show you. Can I speak to you privately for a moment? Merrill downed another goblet of ale and wiped his face with a smile. Of course, I always have time to spare for you. Oh, are they gonna have to talk? The drunken hollers and mercenary men dimmed to muffled background noise as Cole led his father towards a quiet corner of the building. Mario's steps wobbled with a hint of tipsiness, his face still plastered with a jolly smile. Well, son, what did you want to show me? Cole turned to face his father and took a deep, nervous breath. Well, I just want to say that I really appreciate the new loot you gifted to me this morning. It means a lot that you support me in stuff other than the usual mercenary business. Merrill laughed and roughly tossed his hair again. Nonsense! You're the son of Mara Bonebreaker. You deserve the best a father could give you. Cole cleared his throat. And you deserve the best a son could give too. I couldn't just accept your gift without giving something back, so, I got a little something for you. Cole reached in his pocket and pulled out a single glistening ruby. He held onto it with trembling hands. Here you go. Oh my god, Cole, you fucking liar! Oh, god damn it, Cole. A one-of-a-kind gem for the best one-of-a-kind papa. Marrow's eyes fell agape in surprise. His expression soon melted into a warm, heartfelt smile. He kneeled down until he was eye level with Cole and brushed his hand against the ruby in Cole's palms. My god, he is fucking tall too. Jeebus. How tall are these fucking characters? Besides Cole. He's a short little twink. This is beautiful. You got this for me? Cole nodded earnestly. Of course. Nothing but the best for my papa. Morrow barked out a hearty laugh and he pulled Cole close to in a tight hug. I assume this is the spoils of your first adventuring party efforts, isn't it? If so, you should keep it. What? You mean you don't want it? Morrow shook his head with a smile. Nay, I already had the greatest gift a father could ask for. A happy and loving son. Cole bit his lip and stared down the ruby in his hands quietly. You mean it, right? You're not just saying that because you're trying to be nice and supportive? I speak only the truth. No treasure in the world could compare to the sheer joy I feel right now. I love you so much, my darling son. My darling son. I'm darling son. Fuck's sake. I can't fucking talk. Cole's chest fluttered with warmth again as he gazed up at his father's warm, prideful eyes. Thanks, Papa. I love you too. Oh no, he couldn't do the talk. Oh man, I feel bad for him. Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. Oh fuck. You what? Bishop Katrina's shrill voice rang through the Grand Cathedral's white halls. Artemi winced and continued to hang her head low in shame, unable to meet her mother's eyes. Arrested on your first day, participating in underground fighting ring? And worse yet, disobeying my order and then failing so utterly in the world's simplest mission? You are an utter disgrace to this church. Had I been a less patient, gentle bishop, you would be thrown out the streets the moment you returned home. Artemi's shoulders shook and she squeezed her eyes shut. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Mother, or rather, Bishop Katrina, continued to pace and fume across the cathedral with absolute fury. That crown was part of the royal family's collections. It belonged to the late king. It was meant to be passed down to his son after his death. Do you know how utterly humiliating it is to tell the prince that my own daughter has lost it along with all his jewels? Katrina let out a heavy sigh. Thankfully, His Highness is a patient man. When I reported this news, he simply laughed and said that this might be a good learning experience for a whelp like you. She turned towards Artemi with a snide snarl. Prince Cassius has given you a mission. You have 1 year to find and recover the 4 missing rubies of his crown
before his coronation ceremony. You will do well to mend your disgrace to this church. Artemi stood up straight and salted stiffly. She blinked and did her best to ignore the tears that were welling up in her eyes. Thank you for this chance, Your Excellency. I will do my utmost to right my mistakes. Oh, you'll need to do better than your utmost, young lady. I don't believe you understand the gravity of your situation. Katrina crossed her arms and glared in disgust. Should you fail in your mission, the church will strip you of your title as the Creator's chosen. The air grew cold. Artemi felt all the air rush out of her lungs as a wave of panic and terror washed over her. What? What will I do without my duty as the Creator's chosen one? Your Excellency, I beg of you to reconsider. You can't possibly... An amused predatory sneer spread across Bishop Katrina's face. It vaguely reminded Artemi of stray cats cheerfully playing with their food before consuming them. Oh, god damn it! Oh, but I can't. You are not officially acknowledged as the Creator's chosen until the Council has decided you are ready. Your current position and status hold little weight in any official sense. Her sneer resulted in a cruel chuckle. Seeing as I am the great bishop of the church, I hold the right to strip you of your title and purpose. Katrina's sharp gaze bored through Artemi like nails.
Oh my god.
Oh, Katrina, I did not know you'd be a total bitch. Oh, fuck this lady.
The church will have its worthy chosen, one way or another. If you do not meet the mark, the church will find someone else. I assume you understand what that entails?
Artemi's heart pounded rapidly against her chest. Terror and dread gripped her mind as her breathing deteriorated to ragged hyperventilating. What would she possibly do without her duty? She had trained her entire life for this purpose. The thought of losing it all was a level of despair Artemi could scarcely comprehend. Her vision blurred and the room began to spin as her lungs screamed for air. Oh, fuck! A soft buzz suddenly echoed through the empty cathedral hall.
Who might this be?
Katrina sighed, fumbled about her robes, and pulled out a small arcane crystal. With a tap, the crystal glowed with a soft golden hue. A familiar voice buzzed through the stone with a booing laugh.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
At the sound of Knight Commander Greg's warm voice, Artemi snapped her head back up. Air rushed through her lungs and her breathing suddenly felt easier. She trembled and attempted to hold back her tears. Yes, Knight Commander. This is Bishop Katrina speaking. Oh, fuck! I thought that was Artemi. Yes, Knight Commander. This is Bishop Katrina speaking.
Ah, I'm afraid I am an old bear. All these newfangled arcane crystals and speaking stones are an absolute hassle to figure out. It appears our beloved bishop has trouble with them as well, since I just overheard your entire conversation.
Katrina's eyes widened in surprise and her expression scrunched in a disgusted scowl.
Artemi, I hope you're doing well. What a day, eh? I would be there with you right now, but I'm afraid I'm busy haggling with the city watch at the moment.
Sure enough, arguing voices could be heard in the background of the call.
This aggravating fella kept screaming about how we shouldn't drop charges on wanted exhibitionist hyena. Oh, I can't repeat the rest of this indecency.
Grant laughed and cleared his throat. Wait. Oh, that was... Mr. Hyena. Okay, it was. I thought it was fucking Katrina again. God damn it. I need to fucking read proper. Grant laughed and cleared his throat.
Anyway, back to business. Dear Bishop Katrina, I must ask you to kindly cease all this useless threatening to our Artemi. So exceeds of fear to her will not help the situation.
Katrina let out a harsh hiss as she gripped the speaking stone tightly.
She disobeyed orders. She made a fool of herself and the church. Misdemeanors must be disciplined.
Grant's booming voice continued speaking, as though he didn't hear a single word she said.
And you absolutely will not withhold Artemi's title from her. This is an order.
His tone suddenly dipped in a low, dangerous rumble.
History will not condemn the creators chosen for losing a lousy piece of jewelry. Young Temmie, while you have a long task ahead of you, do not be discouraged by this small shortcoming. You are dismissed. Go and get some rest and worry about recovering these rubies tomorrow, after you're no longer exhausted from today's ordeals.
Despite the fact that Greg could not see her, Temmie bowed her head deeply. Thank you, Knight Commander. I will not let you down again. Katrina let out a low scoff. Knight Commander's Grant Stormborn. You are the one who allowed her this mission despite my orders. Upon your head lies the consequences should she fail. Grant laughed cheerfully. I will happily take this wager. Oh, shit. Artemi felt utterly exhausted in both body and spirit when she retreated to her small room. Her eyes could barely stay open, all the strength drained from her limbs. She collapsed on her lumpy bed with a deep sigh. Oh my god, how terrible is her living quarters? My god. Oh, my god, she's treated terribly. Some people are just born a little disappointing. Cole's previous words rang through her head as she squeezed her eyes shut. That couldn't be true, could it? But Artemi sighed again. After all the mishaps from today alone, she couldn't help but think there was a little truth to his words. She rolled over on an uncomfortably lumpy mattress and was abruptly met with the sound of crunching paper. Huh? She fumbled her hands across the mattress and retrieved a small piece of paper. A letter? Her heart skipped a beat as she instantly recognized Knight Commander Grant's messy handwriting. Well, fuck, I have messy handwriting too. She then quickly unfolded the paper with a smile on her face in spite of her dreary mood. Hello, my dear pupil. I apologize for being unable to meet you in person after your first mission outside the church district, as I am busy organizing recovery teams for the royal family and sorting out this illegal flight rig business. You deserve better than that dusty old letter with my atrocious handwriting scribbled across it. Warmth fluttered across her chest and she let out a soft laugh. Oh, Knight Commander. I know you must be in a horrible state after the verbal beating your mother no doubt gave you. Do not listen to a single word of hers, for she is a fucking bitch. You must be feeling terrible, but know that these feelings will pass. Failure is a part of life, and everything is a learning process. Though failure is a ruthless teacher, take this as an opportunity to improve. You will only grow better from here on. And look on the bright side. You finally experienced your first day outside the church district. Was it fun? Exciting? Surely it could not have been entirely bad. I wish you had all about it once I returned from my tasks. Prepare to tell the tales of your adventure when I return for a usual tea and cookie session. Did you make any good friends? Artemi reached the end of Grant's letter, her smile fading. She folded up and leaned her head back, staring quietly at the stone ceiling. I don't know. She closed her eyes and let the silence of a cold room wash over her. Well, I suppose I did learn something new today. Knight Commander, have you heard of a gesture called a high five? Oh, you precious little bean, I love you. Oh! Chapter 1, The Liar, the Commoner, and the Chosen One. Oh! There's no wardrobe, though, so it should have been The Liar, the Commoner, the Chosen One, and a wardrobe. Chapter 1, End. Nice! New story has been unlocked in many episodes. What? What the fuck? Oh. Oh, what is this? Chapter glossary as of chapter 1. Oh, nice. I didn't realize we could do this. Alright, let's see, Alright. Alright, you. Let's see what you got. I fucking knew it. This is goddamn fucking, D&D, right? As the son of the legendary mercenary Morrow Bonebreaker, Cole's expected to follow in his father's footsteps. Move this fucking mouse out of the way in here. Despite his diminutive size and lack of strength, a compulsive and cunning liar, Cole has a talent of worming himself into and out of trouble completely unscathed. The same cannot be said of his companions who he drags along with him. Items. Darkwood loot. Oh, you can, oh my god, you can click on these two, holy shit. Oh fuck. This is a lot to go through. Well, this is the end of a chapter and such, so let's just go for something easy. Darkwood loot. A finely crafted loot gifted to Cole by his father. This loot is built with the most durable hardware that Axia can offer. Highly resistant to damage, it can be used to bash opponents unconscious while suffering little to no damage. Oh my god, is he gonna fucking smack someone with this? That would be fucking amazing. Morrow says, if my boy's bard hobby doesn't work out, at least this loot will stay as useful as a blunt instrument. What is this? Loincloth of holding. A belt and loincloth scavenged together from the remains of a bag of holding. Oh. So that's why he was able to reach in those weird pockets. Quote unquote pockets. At least he doesn't have an ass pocket like Link from Zelda. I mean, how else does Link carry all those items? There's no bag of holding, so ass pocket. The interior is lined with pockets that can hold up to 115 pounds of goods, trinkets without weighing down the wearer. Cole usually fills it with snacks, lockpicks, and several decks of cards for cheating purposes. Oh my god, Cole, why? Why, you little shit? The Lookout also has the ability to hide the wearer. No comment? A handful of low-grade arcane crystals that Cole retrieved from a mission for Soul Arcane's customaries, but never bothered returning. These crystals are capable of absorbing weak spells and release them at a later time. Cole decided to hold on to them to satisfy his own fascination with magic. Ah, here we go. Stole this, you little shit. A ruby from Prince Caius's obsidian crown. Cole stole it during his mission and retrieved the crown alongside Artemi Gautier. The gem's interior glows with a sinister light. If gripped, one can almost feel the ruby pulse with a faint heartbeat. What the fuck? Alright, let's check out the little shy himbo. Oh, okay, he's 22. I didn't realize that. Oh, he's a fighter. Oh, a fighter. I thought he'd be a warrior. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Because there is a fighter class, I think, in D&D. The humble adopted son... I know he was fucking adopted! I fucking knew it! I fucking called it! Shit! Oh my god, I was saying this throughout the entire stream and the last one that he was adopted. I fucking knew it! Oh, fuck. Wow. Let's see here, status. Oh, we didn't look at Cole, so we're going to do that after we see these profiles. The humble adopted son of a local innkeeper and cheesemaker. Very cheesy. Sid dreams of one day becoming a famed adventurer. He has trouble concentrating on menial tasks, which lead him to be fired from multiple jobs and apprenticeships in the past. But he is very hopeful that his current adventuring job with Cole will be what finally sticks. Sid admits that he's not exactly the smartest tool in the shed, and is very self-conscious about it, but believes that his incredible natural-born strength is his only redeeming trait. Yeah, so saving throw on strength would be good. Constitution second. Items. Oh my god. Underside. What? Most of the clothes he buys from Market District are several sizes too small for Sid. All his clothes are hand-sewn and adjusted by Sid's mother to fit him better, but they are still rather small and tight for his liking. I fucking knew it! They are short shorts. Holy crap. That's great. I love this. The glasses are a thing doing this? Sid suffers from severe nearsightedness. Oh my god, actually same for me. Holy shit. Like right now, I can't even fucking see the screen or the dialogue. I can just say whatever's on it. I am that freaking blind. Although my glasses are not like his. Those are like, library glasses? No, I don't know what kind. Oh fuck, they remind me of a character from Fullmetal Alchemist who wears glasses too. I don't want to name him because he's a fucking piece of shit. Without these glasses, he could barely perceive anything further than a few inches from his face. Fucking hell, just like me. He takes great care of his spectacles since they are rather pricey, and he might not worry his parents for replacing them. Oh my god, same as fucking me. What the hell? What is this? A rusted, aged fragment appears to be a claw weapon. It is the only keepsake Sid has from his birth mother, who he knows little about. He keeps it with him as a lucky charm. Huh! That's interesting. I'm actually curious to find out about that stuff. Now, we got his, but let's see Cole. Is his charm... oh my god. He has such fucking high charisma. My god. Well, of course, a bard needs high charisma. Oh, he's 2 years older than than Sid. Alright, let's fast forward through all this. We already know this stuff. That one class I'm holding, I was not expecting that kind of stuff. Like, the info. Fuck. Artemi Joanna Goddard. 20 years old. Cleric. Oh, I knew she was a paladin, but I didn't realize she was a cleric too. Oh! I kind of figured that she was a paladin, yes, but the cleric I didn't know about. Oh, I think you can multi-class in D&D. I don't remember the actual rules. I've just played Baldur's Gate 3. I have played D&D before, but that was a long time ago. Let's see. What are her high stats? Strength, Constitution, and Wisdom. That makes sense for her thing. Charisma is her lowest. Oh my god. As Superior's chosen one, Artemi is destined to protect the world from a terrible fate like the many chosen before her. Despite this important role, Artemi has lived a sheltered life inside the great cathedral and scarcely knows anything about the outside world, and thus feels utterly unprepared. Let me just move this. Naive and optimistic, she is ever determined to improve herself and fulfill her duty no matter what obstacles may stand in her way. Fucking hell, this mic. I gotta figure out these positions. Ah, God. Standard church. Oh, let's see this. Oh, so that's what the shield looks like. A standard sword and shield set from the Holy Knights of the Church. The quality is rather low for church equipment. Artemi is attuned to the set and can magically summon and dismiss them at any time/location. Oh, nice. Worn candlestick. What the fuck? A small used candlestick worn to last inch of its life. Small finger-like impressions line the sides of the candle, as though it had been gripped deathly tight by a young child. Artemi carries this in her pocket at all times as a solemn reminder. As a solemn reminder of what? You need to give more context! No! What's other? Artemi notably carries very little on her person, lacking even a basic coin purse. All of her earnings of material payments from missions go straight to the church's vaults. Oh, that sucks. As our actually likes to remind her, the Creator's chosen should maintain their humility and free themselves from worldly indulgences. Well, fuck you, Katrina. I don't like Katrina now. She's a bitch. But, I want to see, Sid's intelligence. Let's see. Is he a dumb himbo? He is a fucking dumb himbo. Oh my fucking god, I knew it. Oh, he's a cute dumb himbo, though. Still, fucking short shorts, man. Although I gotta say, I'm not mad about that. That's actually pretty funny and all. Alright. Okay, we got all that, so let's see. Proceeding. Okay. Chapter 2. Vulnerability and Risk. Whoa, we're on the next chapter. Roars District. Bonebreaker Mercenary Company. Nighttime. Right. Cut this a bit short. Because this seems like a good stopping point for this the stream. But first things first, let's see about the main menu because it mentioned some sort of mini episode. Oh. I don't know what that's about, but maybe another time. So that's cool. Wait, how many chapters are there? Oh my god. Oh, there's only 4 chapters? What? No. Ugh, god damn. So there's only 4 chapters. Wow. Oh, damn. That's kind of a... Actually, screw that. I don't care about it. I bet there's updates for this, because I bet you that this is still in development. So, yeah. Actually, what the fuck am I saying? Yeah, it is still in development. So, I bet there's going to be more chapters after this. I don't know how many. But, there's another visual novel out there that this guy has done. So, let's just see a little bit of it, shall we? Just as a little tease. Here we go. Oh my god, I gotta fix that. But, yeah. So, we might be doing this sometime. Yeah. It's the same, it's from the same author and creator and all that. And there's about a shit ton of chapters right here. And character routes, actually. For 3 characters. Wow, there's like, holy crap. There's like 2 routes for him? Huh. But, yeah. So we may do this sometime. And, yes, I'm going to do the exact same stuff I've been doing for this. Voice acting for every character. Because, damn. And I'm going to do my best to try to make them different. I mean, you already heard my female voices, but still. Fuck Katrina. I don't like her now. But I like voicing her. I like the voice I gave her. But, enough about that. There we go. And, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this stream. If you want to tune in for more, remember to hit that heart button. That's right next to follow. And also, that way you will be able to know when I stream every time. Which I will say is still under construction, but slowly but surely, this is returning. So, I hope you all enjoyed this stream, and until next time, have a good night and a good day.